What's up?
What up, though? What up? Yo. What's up, everyone?
What's up? How you doing?
Cooling. No.
Sure.
How you doing?
Oh, hello, people.
Hello, friend. This is ZGNC. How's classes going for y'all?
They're going good.
A lot of reading.
But yeah, I feel you with the readings and stuff like that.
My God.
Like hella projects this semester.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 333, right, already?
Yeah.
I'm in that now, and the reading is atrocious.
You taking it with Lavilio?
No, he's not teaching it this semester. Yang. I'm taking it with Yang.
Okay.
It's cool, but the reading is just a lot.
Yeah, 333 is a lot of reading, especially in the beginning. Towards the end,
Yeah.
but I don't think we can hear Tannis right now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. The background, hey. Hey.
What's good, everybody?
Hello.
Nothing much. What's up with you, bro? How you been?
Chilling, getting ready for this game.
True.
Yeah, it's about to be. I hope it's about to be a good game anyway. We're gonna talk more.
Should be a good game.
We're gonna get into the predictions and all that.
Oh man, here you go. I made it through January, Woo. No alcohol for January.
Hey, that's what's up. But it's February now, so
it's February.
Yeah.
That's already being taken care of.
A whole month into 2021. Not no crazy shit yet.
Frankie, you look just like how you sound.
What?
Yeah, because usually when I listen to podcasts, I try to picture the person, how they look before I see them. Like I look at a picture of them. But yeah, you kind of look just like how you sound. It's pretty dope.
Thank you.
That's what I envisioned.
Thank you.
I'm interested in seeing Zion.
As you casually take a shot.
Huh?
I said as you casually take a shot.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you gotta start early. So
yeah, you gotta start early.
I ain't mad at it. My bottle in the fridge. There we go.
Get out of here, boy.
I've been on Clubhouse today.
Yeah, today? Nah, I haven't gone on there. I saw y'all were on there last night.
last night.
Tennis. So I tried to leave to go to another room. And I
Yeah.
tried to ping Joel to get into that room.
Yeah.
And then I come back into that room, but then it didn't work out how I planned.
Yeah, I got in y'all room kind of late.
Oh yeah, that's
Y'all
pretty
doing
much
the show
it.
app.
Yeah. We're just playing music all night, really. Gotta get Relly on one of these podcasts too.
Is that who?
Relly.
Who?
Relly Play.
Relax. Come here.
What's up, Z? How you doing?
Yo, my fault. I'm good. How y'all doing?
You good?
Hmm?
Hell, man. I'll write mine on a piece of paper and just take a picture of it and send it to people.
What?
Right.
Topics for the day.
All right, we just waiting on Alexander, and then we can start.
All right, cool. What kind of tea you
Haha.
got?
Say it again.
What kind of tea did you get?
Oh, it's this one's like it's honey and lemon. I think the brand is like I'll have to check. Yeah, no, it's good. It's relaxing or whatever.
Yeah. I'm going tennis. Not let him take a shot alone. And I got my crown.
Oh, you starting early.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that, Yao?
That's the peach crown today.
The peach.
Oh, okay.
Peach?
Wait, Paul Masson or that's Crown?
Nah, crown.
All right, crown,
Nice.
crown peach. All right. What's up, Alexander? How you doing?
About
Hello.
Yo,
Hey, how you doing, guys?
No,
hey, what's up?
And this Mike. Can y'all even see me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see you.
I know I look like a turtle.
Is that a
Yeah.
balaclava?
This is like a turtle.
And I got it as a gift, and I promised them I'd wear it, so I'm wearing it. I was like, look, it's urban chic. Like I like it, you know.
We love to see it.
I appreciate the love. So what's good in here, guys? How's everyone doing?
Good. Can't complain. What about you?
Pretty good, honestly.
No, you're recovering from the festivities and Friday.
Say that again.
I said I know you're recovering from the festivities on Friday.
Yes, thank you.
I had to go back and watch the online, which is joking.
Honestly, that was amazing. That was a lot of fun.
Congrats on the album drop too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very surprised at the feedback. I'm very humbled, so I appreciate it.
Very-
Like I said, bigger and better things coming.
Definitely.
Hey.
Let's start. So, Sam, also known as Sam the Seuss.
I am Yao, also known as XO, Woo, all that.
I'm Zion or Zion No Lion.
I'm Frankie, also known as Frankie Sassmaster.
And this is Alexander Mantis.
And I'm Seven the Sage, also known as. Still coming up with it. So I got some.
Gosh,
All right. So, a lot of new music dropped. Our very own Alexander dropped his EP Santiago. So,
Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm so honored, honestly, to be working with y'all once again. You guys have been nothing but amazing, and it's been great doing these projects. I can't wait to see what we're gonna do this year.
definitely.
Facts.
Any
Yes,
music?
sir.
Any music drops from Friday that y'all were rocking with? We had Polo G, Moneybag, Cardi.
It's a lot of
So,
emotions there.
a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of feelings there.
It's a lot of.
I mean, where should we start, guys? I mean,
I don't know if it's up, if it's stuck. That was like
yeah. I'm not sure what to really do or where
yeah.
to start. But
I heard that new Cardi song like 10 times yesterday.
I still really haven't listened to it except for a short comparison of that one person who said that it sounds like their song. I'm not really too familiar.
Yeah. From
But
Jersey,
Jersey. Yeah.
They're
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't even know she had dropped anything. Oops. Yeah.
I mean, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. I feel like yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like it was like a different
TikTok
just like a different flavor of WAP, honestly.
That,
And the whole thing about that is, there's a rapper in, I believe, New Jersey, and I actually know someone who knows the rapper. So it's kind of funny how I actually know who this rapper is.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I knew who this person was. When I found out who it was, I was like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. I communicated with you. But long story short, this rapper has a video out, and the hook is exactly the same.
Yeah, I heard
hook.
that.
Yeah, I thought it sounded similar.
I honestly thought it was like a borderline replica. I was like, it's pretty much the same exact hook.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cardi claims that from what I've heard, this is just word of mouth, that she knows who this rapper is and they work very closely together.
Oh.
So, what can you say? I personally love the song. I think the song pops. Like, I really honestly like the song a lot. I did play it a couple 20 times or so. I mean, it was on repeat through the night. I mean, it is what it is. But in terms of like, the whole thing, I think where I really stood with it was I was just confused on whether or not like these rappers are still writing their raps. Because, in my mind, I'm thinking if anybody is sitting here just kind of like cheesing privately to herself, it's Nicki Minaj. And she's just sitting back like,
definitely.
That's just how I feel about it.
Has Cardi ever really written her own stuff? Because
she's gotten some co-writes
Well,
or whatever.
that's
and
the
running some
whole thing.
awards, but it's like you have like probably 5-10 writers.
That's the whole reason people don't respect her as much, because it's like she's one that does not really write her own stuff.
I don't think like winning a Grammy equates that you're at the top.
I mean,
the Grammys.
Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore.
My thing with that is like, I don't agree with like people not like writing their own bars, but if we're gonna evaluate people based on that, a lot of our favorite artists, like all their favorite works, would be nullified.
Yeah.
So
that's very true. Very true.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of like.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. As long as you can sing good or you can rap good, hey, do what you gotta do.
What y'all think about the visuals of it?
It was. I mean, the visuals were tough. I didn't have a problem with the visuals.
There's a music video too.
It's always gonna be like hide the budget's always gonna the budget's which is good. But for me, I felt like WAP was like that was the song. Like get into that like.
Well, then here's this question. Do you think that WAP is kind of like going to be like that dead end tune for Cardi? Like, do you think that any more music from her could top what she did with WAP because that was such like a cultural phenomenon? Or do you think, do you think she's dried up at this point? What is that whole thing? The sophomore
slump.
Yeah.
I mean, that was definitely like a culture reset for her, like her comeback. I mean, I definitely feel like she can continue to evolve and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's dependent on how much she wants to like challenge herself and
yeah, definitely.
If she tries to recreate that, it's gonna flop.
Because invasion, yeah, definitely. Because Invasion of Privacy, I feel like that was like one of the best like rap albums from a female. I feel like in a while.
That was amazing.
That was every song slapped. You had like a whole different vibe. You had like the stripper joints. Like you had like the little
Spanish vibe.
Right. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, like amazing.
So it was a good mix.
It was cool to me, but yeah, I don't know. I like Cardi I like her personality. I like like as far as like albums go, I felt like Rhapsody. Like if we're talking about like rappers, like Rhapsody's album went hard, but she doesn't get as much shine as like a Cardi or a Meg.
Yeah, underrated. And so I know like some other stuff, Kodak Black got out of jail. He's been releasing music. I think I only heard like one of his songs, but
I didn't know he was already releasing music after being out of jail.
They stay busy. Like next day,
first
5 minutes out.
Nice.
I don't listen to him.
Oh no.
I'm mad you did him like 6'9".
Nah, like for real.
Yeah, like you really just 6'9" him right now.
Oops.
It's from Florida, so
No, you actually did the
mean,
Mariah.
huh?
You were like, I don't know her.
That's true.
Yeah,
Alex,
exactly.
oh God.
No, you did though. You were like, I don't know her. I mean, there is certain honestly don't hear enough of, and that's why I haven't heard them, but I'm willing to listen to them. So for anybody who wants to send musical inspirations.
And Kodak got pardoned by Trump, right? That's how he got out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he,
And
you
so
know,
did
yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
The orange duck was good for something, you know. Just
Cones.
Oh, yo.
but,
What he said, clones?
I just need a drink.
What's how you feel about Kodak? Florida and all that.
The Kodak before it, I really like that Kodak, but this new Kodak, I don't think that's Kodak. I think that's a clone.
just like
You know
Gucci
what I'm
Man, Gucci Man, yeah.
Yeah, I think they Gucci Man them real quick.
What do you mean, a clone?
Like he doesn't look the same. Like I don't know. They said it
You
was
think-
starving him in prison and whatnot, and it was
Oh.
doing wrong things to him. So maybe he lost that much weight to look different, but
Yeah, he did lose weight. Yeah.
Oh.
Look,
I don't know. From the last
drastic.
picture I seen of him to now, he looks totally different. Now you gotta listen to his music and how his music goes and see if his music sounds totally different.
For sure.
And then there's growth
Mhm.
from him being in prison, but then there's like clone growth. So if he like started talking about like
Said clone
love
girl.
and you know what I'm saying, and I'm so in love that I think that's a clone. But if he just grows on a normal level, then I think he's good.
Clone growth.
Clone growth 20.
I
I made it up on the fly, my fault.
I'm in love with it. Like I'm in love with it. Clone growth.
You don't think that could be like attributed to like, him being in jail as well? Like,
Oh, definitely.
that's a traumatic experience.
I feel like you would. I feel like I would just like I don't know about that food because
What was he in jail for? What did he do?
Gun possession on probation. So he has 2 charges. One, gun possession on probation. He has another one in North Carolina for he got accused of rape. So Trump pardoned him for the gun possession. So that's why he got released. But he's still going on trial for the rape in North Carolina.
And then like also, you know, he was fighting like whatever person in jail, like one of the guards. He bit the guard, I think on his genitals or some shit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's wild. That's
Like,
wild. Yeah.
So he's just the whole thing. Like,
So Florida just breeds different. Like y'all just, I don't know what's in the water. Like
it's the charges for me.
You know. Oh my God.
It's the bit the guard for me. He bit the guard.
Oh, you said he bit the guard?
Bit the guard. I think like on his genital or some shit like that. Like,
I think he said in the genitals.
Hungry?
He said I'm hungry.
Did you just? Lord.
Don't do that to my boy.
Hold on. I don't laugh ugly.
Okay, but like, have y'all seen this Gorilla Glue meme? Like,
oh my God. Poor girl.
How do you?
Don't poor girl. Don't poor girl.
I'm so sorry. I had to mute myself.
And
My laugh was so ugly.
People was really sitting here talking about like the glue company. Like,
I didn't even know there was Gorilla Glue for hair versus.
I don't think there is.
I didn't
No, there is. I thought people have been showing that there is like 2 types. There's one for like just normal glue, and then
back in the or something or like the little parts like.
Yeah, like that's what I thought. I mean,
no, crazy.
I saw like the picture of her in the wherever it was where the doctor. Yeah. I really hope they don't have to rip her scalp.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not prescribed because
they might have to.
They might have to shade something.
Yeah, they got to prescribe that.
Some surgery on her scalp.
Year 4.
I just hope she didn't try to do it to get clout, because I feel like that's what this.
But imagine putting glue in your hair to get clout though. Like,
I mean, I don't hold it past anybody at this point.
I don't either.
It's. Oof.
That's a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of doing things for clout though.
doing
What y'all
anything
think?
for clout.
Yeah, the girl that who was licking toilets when Corona first started.
This nasty.
Oh, what?
She's
and the
pretty famous.
ice
yeah.
cream in the stores.
Uh-huh,
with the
him.
ice cream.
Yeah.
That was just nasty. That was just
Yeah.
How would you do that? Like, she went to jail for that, didn't she?
I think she did.
I think she did.
Yeah, she did.
As she should.
She deserves to go to jail.
Lock her
Yeah.
ass up. Lock her the fuck up.
Yes. Why are you looking toilets? I wish I was there to just mother her. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on with you, sis? Why are you doing that?
Disgusting.
Yeah, I just read today, like, there's this YouTuber, he's like from Tennessee, and he decided to do this YouTube prank and like come at these guys with like these like these knives or whatever, and they shot him or whatever. And I'm just I mean that's sad, but you brought it upon yourself for trying to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, he died? You said he died?
Yes, they shot him. They shot him.
Oh wow.
You don't pull up on somebody with a knife.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were doing like a prank, like a robbery prank.
Like,
I hate
then-
YouTube pranks. YouTube pranks are
always
just
end in
over.
tragedy. It
Oh
always
my
ends
God.
in relationships being broken. Like,
Honestly though, like, and I'm so happy y'all touched on that. Like, that to me is just the most. It's just so dumb. Like, you don't know how people are. Some people are really crazy, and that's a perfect example. Like,
And in
pull up on the wrong person
in the South. Wait, is that the South?
I know out in the Bronx. They don't play that out there. Like, no, that's just crazy.
Did y'all see that story? I know my mom was telling me about it, and actually, Tanner, you sent the video in the group chat.
Yeah.
But that couple that was arguing with the guy in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, they got
wait.
shot.
Yes.
Wait, are we talking about this? Are we talking about the dude on the bridge who got shot? He had a mental health crisis.
No, wasn't it? You're talking about, wasn't it like snowing? And they were like, yeah, I saw that video, and it was very just
arguing about like snow.
They were shoving snow into his property.
Yeah, they're putting on his driveway and shit. Yeah.
No, that's
they all curse on here or?
Yeah, go for it. You fine.
Oh, okay. So it all escalated when the person shoveling the snow called the other guy pussy, and I guess that's what pushed him over the edge. And he came out with his 9 first and shot both of them up. Went back in the house and got his AK-47.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
You said Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
This
what got me was when he came out with the 9 and started shooting. Like, he didn't shoot them first. He just started shooting around them.
That's why the dude was running.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait for you to go inside and get your gun. Like, I'm already out.
Yeah, no, he was like still standing there, like yelling at him while the dude was shooting.
Like, I don't understand. Like, yo, nah.
See, y'all might not value your life, but I do. Like, we're not about
you know what that shows me though?
What?
Kind of shows me that they've been going at it for a while, and he pulled out guns before, but he never used. Because somebody
what I saw in the
first
report,
time,
they had been going at it for months, so it was a build-up.
Yeah, see, yeah.
It was definitely a build-up. From what the report said, they had been going at it for like at least 3 months. And honestly, like the way that I saw it happen, like on the video, I was just like, wow, that's really crazy. And it's crazy because like in the beginning of the video, like you can kind of see like it went on for like 3 minutes before this person decided to do what they did. And I just, in my heart, I felt like something was going to happen. And so when it happened the way it did, I just felt really bad about it. And see, now I feel really depressed. It was just a really sad video, honestly.
Yeah, no.
It speaks to how we can like watch all these things. I remember somewhere talking about it, but it speaks to how like we can watch these things and be so desensitized from them now. Like, it's like a common occurrence. We hear about school shootings, we hear about mass shootings everywhere that we can just watch a video like that. And, like, we feel like remorse for it, but it's like we can get through the video and watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
So who has road rage in here?
Yeah.
Frankie has road rage. Zion has road rage. Alexander, he doesn't have road rage. Owusu, no, I don't see Owusu have road rage. Sam, maybe if you push him. So if you get behind him and honk the horn at him, you go in front of him, you gonna honk the horn at you.
Yeah, I could
provoke the road rage. Okay. Am I
The
right?
amount of middle fingers I've gotten and given on the road is probably like a record book.
I'm like really not good at holding in road rage. Like,
right.
At all.
But you seem like a calm person. It seems like you'll let people, cut you off and you'll be like, peace.
See, I'm half Barbadian and I'm half Puerto Rican. So like,
so it comes out like
there's the side of me that's calm, and then there's the side of me that's like Bushido Brown with a leather belt.
I didn't even know you was Puerto Rican.
Parts of that.
Yeah, like I'm mixed. My mom's from Barbados and my father's from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But I was raised in the States. But I feel like that's where I balance out. But yeah, no, I have road rage. Like I just know that my road rage is like it's like a time bomb. Like it has to keep going on for like hours before I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna display rage, but I have it because I'm not trying to have someone cut me off and run me off the road. You gotta be careful out there. So I mean, I'll be mad at myself inside of the car and be
driving on 95 or 100.
But I don't curse at anybody or like stick my middle finger out because
you don't do the long honk.
No, because people, I don't trust people. No.
The long haul.
She's smart. She's smart.
That's definitely me. I will sit on that horn and just.
That's my parents. That's my parents.
And I'll just be looking at you dead in your face, like, "Are you gonna move? Are you gonna know?"
Because I'm someone, I hate confrontation. So like I'm not really gonna like display my confrontation, but I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna have attitude in the car. But
I think the most disrespectful thing someone can do on the road is like, let's say you're coming out of your apartment complex or like a neighborhood, and you see two cars parked at the entrance or like the exit of like a place you gotta go, and they're just sitting there talking.
Oh yeah,
that's the sitting there, and like I have literally sat on the horn before once for like a straight 40 seconds because they tried to have a conversation over my horn.
Over your horn.
So because they tried to talk over my horn, I just slowly approached and eased off the brake. And as the horn approached, the conversation.
You just hear them get louder.
Exactly. Because at that point, I was like, why am I being disrespected? Let me leave. I want to leave. Like, why are y'all talking like this? And I'm like, I just don't understand. Like, why can't y'all park? Why are y'all at the entrance? So yeah, I've definitely laid on the horn a time or two.
It's really worse when you live in the city and like, first of all, I grew up in Trenton, right? So Trenton's like a really small city, right? Where everyone knows each other, right? You'll just be driving and you're in like the middle of the downtown and you see two cars just parked, like how you said, side by side, and they're just talking in the middle of the street, like in the middle of the downtown district. Like, why?
Right.
It's crazy.
But I have that Jersey tendencies. So,
I've been driving to Jersey as of late. Just visiting Jersey for some work and business. And I will say that in Jersey, you guys are very, very, very just kind of like, just not nice. Like,
that's New York. That's New York too.
Just not nice. Like I went to the gas station in Jersey, and this person like threw the change on the table, and I just was like, and I was like, you know what? Keep it. All is well. Keep the change. I don't even want to pick it up because at that point, I just felt like I was trash. I did.
Like we're in between. So like we're like New Yorkers in that sense. We're aggressive, but then we're also laid back. And it's a really weird
facts. That's so factual though. Yeah, that's facts.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think I have road rage, but my girl definitely has road rage.
Yeah.
Because we were in a parking lot. You know how like mall parking lots are real difficult to navigate. You have stop signs in random places. Sometimes you may run a stop sign.
Right.
So we're in Alabama, and I ran a stop sign, and this guy on his moped scooter came in front of me, cut me off with a guitar on his back. So everybody I seen with a guitar on their back on any kind of motorcycle or scooter always had a guitar case, but a guitar case full of guns.
Oh shit!
So he cuts me off. He was like, you ran the stop sign or whatever. I don't know what he had in there, but he was like, you ran a stop sign back there, cut me off. And I put my head out the window. I'm like, my fault. You go ahead, my fault. That was my fault. I look over, and my girlfriend's already outside of the car cursing him out.
Oh, she's trying to get so cute.
In Alabama?
In Alabama.
Some Indian, I think he was Indian because he had long ponytail with a guitar case on his back.
I don't think I want to find out. Like,
yeah, so I go over there and grab her, pull her in the car. We go over there. Like, you should have said something to him. You don't know what he has. You can shoot the whole car, reload,
it's not
shoot the whole
worth
car
it.
again. Yeah,
so not worth it.
I'm just trying to go see a movie. That's all.
My God.
So, moral of the story: if you have real rage, please calm it down because I don't want to hear any stories about anybody getting taken care of because you honked the horn a little bit too loud. Hint, Alexander.
Well, I feel like I'm fair. There have been some times where people have, just said some unkind words, and I've just let them walk when I could have been Bushido Brown. Like, the other day I was at the market.
Not the other day.
No, it's the at the market for me.
Yes. The other day,
market.
I went to the market, and I remember, and fun fact, it was in Jersey.
Oh, shit.
I was in Jersey, and I was at the market, and I remember hearing distinctly a woman walk by and go, "Why does he look like somebody princess?" I was like, well, you know what? I said, I literally was just like, breathe. So,
breathe.
Just breathe, Alex. You were like, this is the style you chose. This is what you want to do. Do it, Alex. This is your moment. Shine. And I was like, you know what? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I had an avocado in my hand. The avocado wasn't right. So it was hard as a rock. And I had so many thoughts, and I was like,
no.
I was like, wouldn't
oh my God.
just get you with an avocado, like that organic beatdown.
Bushido Brown would have threw it though. Bushido Brown would have threw it.
See, but I didn't channel him that day. I channeled.
Oh, okay.
I channeled Alexander Mantis.
So Alexander Mantis is your calmness.
Yes, that's my calmness. And
okay.
I'm not gonna front. I wish you would have done it because I would have wanted to hear that story.
No, I definitely would have wanted to hear it.
Alter ego.
But I want to hear the story.
World Star.
Yeah.
I want to hear the avocado in the grocery store.
I'll definitely let y'all know when I'm pelting somebody with fruits or vegetables.
I'll help you.
I'll definitely let y'all know because
I'll help you.
It will happen.
I think people don't realize, like, you can't just talk crazy to everyone. Like, there's people who would actually deal you with that.
Anytime.
Yeah. On any other day, I would have threw that avocado. But on that day, I was like, nah. Let me be healthy in spirit. And I'm just gonna let you live.
I'm gonna let you live today, baby.
Because at the same time, I couldn't find her edges. So we're all in struggles. So, we're
not
all
the edges.
Not the edges.
Yes, it's okay. We're all in different struggles. So I let her be what it was.
She was looking like sis with a gorilla glue.
Yeah, she was. Okay. She got a hold of that glue and thought she could say something about all of this.
I know, dang.
I was like, well, I'm sorry that I'm so stylish. But, not everybody's nice. The world is just the world. You got to learn to love yourself. That's why, when she said it, it was mean, but I laughed at it because I was like, I do look like somebody person out here. You got to learn how to laugh at yourself because if you don't and you become successful, they will clown you and make memes.
Yeah.
And you will take it so personally. I can't wait for the memes, y'all.
Oh my God.
Whoever's summoning a water spirit, I need it to stop.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Whoever is summoning a water rain spirit, I need it to stop.
Sorry.
Like for real, all I heard was shh. I was like, somebody is.
I thought that was you, Alex. I thought that was you.
I thought it was you too. Like,
nah, it was me.
I was like, somebody. Oh. I knew it, I was like, somebody is conjuring a whole water spirit.
He's chilling, drinking his tea, like.
Nah, so like my mom's bathroom is like through the wall, and like I guess she's washing her hands.
That'd be happening to me when I'm in the basement.
Yeah, that's me.
At least we know his place of living is clean, y'all. He's not playing with COVID. He's not playing out here.
Yo, so Yao and Sage, how did y'all meet? Like, I don't think we all know that story.
Yeah, get us into that.
We met in the Navy, but the first time we ran across, because I was working below deck, so the job that we had, it had a crew, people that work below decks, like 7 decks below, that handle certain stuff, and then people working on the flight deck. I didn't want to work on the flight deck because I couldn't swim. Even though I joined the Navy, I couldn't swim. So if I worked on the flight deck and I got blew off, most likely.
Wait, they don't teach you how to swim in the Navy?
They have a swim test.
They
don't teach you.
Yeah, as long as you can pass the swim test. So I backstroked on 200 meters or whatever, and then they have like a prone float. You got to float for 5 minutes on your own. You got to fight for yourself, so whatever.
So you'll float or die.
So it took me a while to pass that. I passed that, but then, yeah, pretty much. But what was the first interaction that we had? I really can't remember the first interaction that we had.
Yeah, the first interaction. I'm not really sure. I think it was.
I know you was hanging around Rich, Thinline, and stuff like that. Thinline brought you around, I think.
Yeah, I think it was probably in the birthing. We were probably playing like how they used to play like Tekken and 2K and all that. Probably started chopping it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up going to the land.
Yeah, the land being Roppongi, Tokyo. So yeah, I think once we went out there together, we saw that we was on the same type of time. Like, oh, you on 6 o'clock too? Yeah, I'm on 6 o'clock too. Yeah, I think we worked out and we got cool after that.
Yeah.
And every time I want to go out there, Wu was always ready to go. So
yeah, I'm telling you, this man would hit me up.
That was our
10 o'clock. Mind you, curfew was at like what, 11 or? Nah, curfew was around 10 o'clock.
I think it was at midnight.
It wasn't midnight.
I think it was at midnight.
I just know it was getting close.
Back on base.
Things were about to start shutting down. This man would be like, "Yo, so we're trying to move." I'll be right there. Like,
what's the moves?
I was the move was going to Tokyo partying. Like,
yeah. And he told us before that clubs don't close in Tokyo.
They don't, but if you're close to base, they still be open. But if you're close to base, then you got to go back on base because they have like people in the military called shore patrol, and they just walk around and make sure everybody that close to base is back on base. Mm-hmm. But if you go way out to Tokyo, there's no shore patrol because Tokyo's like an hour and a half away.
Okay. Yeah.
So then you're out there, nobody won't go out there to check on you, so you just have a good time out there.
So what happens if you don't make curfew?
Well, if say you don't make curfew, so if you don't make curfew and they don't know that you don't make curfew because they don't check everybody because you can go back to your barracks room, you go sleep on the ship and things like that, but they wouldn't really know if you don't make curfew.
As long as you don't have duty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if it's duty, then you're going to mass.
Duty's pretty much you got to show up in the morning at 7 o'clock the next day. So long as you make that 7 o'clock, morning meeting, you're good. So if you do stay off base, you get back on base because base open up to come back on base at 6. So it closes at 12 and it reopens at 6. So you can sneak back on base at 6 in the morning to get to the ship.
Cool.
That's cool. I feel like y'all got like hella stories. Your times in Tokyo.
Man, we ain't scratched the surface of all the stories. Even though you've been on Porch Stories like 2 or 3 times, we haven't scratched the surface of all the stories yet, to be honest. He got plenty of stories that I don't remember personally because I just kind of blacked out, but I still had a good time, but he remembers.
y'all enlighten us on a few, like.
So what?
I said enlighten us on a few.
Oh. Shoot. You gotta take the reins on this one first.
Huh?
So you gotta take the reins on this one first.
No, tell them about that one story that I missed that I wish I was there. Y'all, when y'all performed at Lion Club.
Oh,
so
snap.
They were celebrities
That's
for the
right.
night
Ooh,
in Tokyo because they performed at like the biggest club on the strip where
Yeah.
everybody would go, and they let them perform at like prime time hour. But I had duty, so I was stuck on the ship that day for 24 hours, so I couldn't go.
Yeah,
But
it was on Saturday.
They put on a movie that day.
It was on Saturday because they wouldn't let us perform on Friday because they were like Friday too, like marquee or whatever. So they let us perform on Saturday, and we went out there, got our drinks, got our whatever else, and yeah, we went on stage, like ended up. I don't know if I should say this. I ended up taking like a couple girls back. It was a rock star night. It was
rock star night.
Look at Frankie.
Okay.
Rewind.
I remember that I was on stage and like I'm rapping and I point to this girl. She's like just looking, and yeah, and I'm going
ladies. Okay, all right. Get some ladies.
Wait, yeah, are these like girls from the town or like American girls from like base?
She was actually, she, I don't know what her like. Yeah, I don't know why she was there or whatever. But I think she had like family on base that she was visiting, something like that.
Oh, she wasn't military though, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, there was everything there. Like bad to the Japanese girls and yeah. It was there, like it wasn't the Ritz, but it was like one of those hotels that were like supposed to be like fancy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do miss about Japan is he mentioned hotels, is love hotels. So pretty much a love hotel is you'll go there and you're paid by the hour instead of paying for the day.
Yeah.
So say 5 a.m, you meet up with a chick or whatever, she wants to come back with she wants to, but you don't have a hotel. So you just went out there to party. You didn't think nothing would happen. You found one of these love hotels and you pay like $30 for like 5 hours and you'll be good. And you go in the room. Remember, I went in one love hotel and they had like a vending machine in the room, but it wasn't a vending machine of snacks or sodas. It was a vending machine of like sex toys. So they had like whips, dildos, vibrators.
Hey,
it was a wild place. Yeah.
Yo,
it was a wild place.
Y'all are all when y'all had the bed.
Yeah. Yes, I love Japan. Like that really just made me excited because I speak Japanese. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I just think that
the love hotel.
Japan is amazing. Who likes sushi? Do y'all like sushi?
Yeah, I love.
I didn't like it at first. I think I tried it when I was younger, but I can take some sushi. It's good.
Frankie, you can't eat sushi? You not down?
I mean, I haven't had it since I was younger, and like when I did it when I was younger, it was like my aunt, when she taught me to eat it or whatever, she was like, yeah, you just got to shove the whole thing in your mouth so it doesn't fall out, because I didn't know how to use like chopsticks or anything. And I'm like, like this is just not it. But I mean, I'd be down to try some now, but at the time I was like,
can you use chopsticks now?
no. But I'll just try to use a fork or something, spoon, I don't know. A knife. No.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
So have any of y'all ever gone to the casino?
No, I have not.
Casino in Japan or?
Oh.
Yeah, because I went to the casino the other day. I went in with
Oh, any casino.
I went in with $8 and came out with $65.
Oh, okay. So I just need to go to the casino with you. Like,
when I was,
y'all know I'm good with this money. Like,
you are
love to
though.
see it. Yeah.
I don't play with money. Like,
This Forex, we gonna talk like, you know.
We still need to get up on Forex.
What games were you playing?
Because crypto, I'm trying to get into this crypto as well. Like,
yeah, Alex, what games was it?
My bad. It froze up. I didn't even hear what y'all said. Somebody said crypto.
No, what games were you? Oh, okay.
But
I was playing this. I don't even know what it's called. It was like this slot, and it was like 4 slots, and there was like 7s on it, these bars, and then like this special token or whatever. But like every time I was pressing that thing, I was getting 7s. So I was like,
wait, you were on the slot machine?
And you
Yeah.
won that? Oh, that's big.
Right. That's crazy.
That's big, yeah.
See, I've been to casinos, but I've never played games at the casino.
The easiest thing to win money on is blackjack. That's what I won money on.
I'm a sick blackjack
I
player.
don't think that would,
Yeah.
like I know how to play blackjack, but I don't think that would be my game. Like
I'm a savage. Like, look out. Don't play blackjack with me.
hey,
Don't play blackjack with me.
Sound like we gonna have to take a trip to the casino.
The only time I went into the only time I had ever been in the casino was when I was like 4, because my family reunion had like my family reunion when I like 2004 or whatever was in Vegas, and the hotel, I think we were at the Flamingo, and it was the casino was like attached to it, and me not knowing, I just casually started walking in there, and the police or whoever security had to escort me out and be like, this can't be in there.
They escorted the 4 years old out the casino.
Honestly, you should have just given them a lot of more. You should have just been like, and that's why I did it. And I'm gonna do it again.
And that's not what? I'll do it again.
And hair flip on them, be like, I'm gonna do it again. You can't stop me.
I want to go to like the MGM casino.
Yeah, definitely.
That one looks really nice.
Oh, by Arundel Mill?
No. It's like
you're talking about
it's Oxon Hill.
It's like
Virginia, like more near Virginia, the National Harbor.
Yeah.
I just want to play in a casino that wins me a lot of money, because I'm noticing something here, and that's why I've been going back. I only went the first time because I was just like having some fun. Like, I've never really done this before, but I played it and I put $8 in there. It was like, what do I do? And she's like, just press the button, and that's how you put your tokens in. And I was like,
what kind of slot machine were you on? Like penny slots, dollar slots?
It was like
cents?
It was like 50-cent slots.
Oh, that's big money. You big money.
So I was like, well, I put it to $2 at one point because it was boring me. So like when I put it to $2, I don't know what it was, but like I was just like, all right, God, I want some money. I was like, I literally stopped. I was like, God, look, I'm gonna put this little bar down. When I put this bar down, I want to get 7s. That's what I want.
How do you think that God answered you back?
Slot down, and I got 7s. I was like, oh, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. And then I pressed the little token button, and then she was like, press the collect thing, and then this little piece of paper came out, and I was like, what's this?
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, that's the voucher. You're gonna put it in the little machine, and it's gonna dispense the money out. And I was like, where's the machine at? I was like, let's go.
Let's go.
But
I was very pleased.
If you go to the casino for the first time, I suggest you go on blackjack. It's a real easy game to play. That's how I got my dog. Because my girl was complaining about a dog. She wanted a dog the whole time, but the dog that she wanted cost about $1,500. That's the dog I got now.
Damn.
And I had $200 on me. And I was in Washington with my sister, and I went to the casino. I started to play blackjack, and I won like maybe $1,600 off of the $200.
Okay.
Then I lost, and then 15. So if he's a blood dog, he got bought off of blood money. If it wasn't for the casino, we wouldn't have a dog right now. So we should count his blessings.
Hey. Sound like a move. We going to NNR. We going to the casino. I feel like shooting a video in the casino would be dope as well. Like, Be tough.
That'll be dope.
Definitely.
On some Men in Black, like.
Hey, I will definitely look into that.
Get some slow motion walking into the
cinematic, all cinematic, like, hey.
The shades inside.
Yes, the shades, you know.
Music video in a casino. I will definitely try to make that happen.
We have 2 casinos right by us.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
The Rondo one is nice. That's what I've been to.
Yeah, we have 3 actually. We have the one in Baltimore, then we have one in Mills, and then we have
National Harbor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Word.
But yeah, no. Go to the casino. That's the whole moral of the story.
The moral of the story.
Go to the casino, play blackjacks, like.
Yeah, no, for real. Because I guess I have a blessed hand, but if you really know how to do it, you can make a lot of money. I really just go in there with. I always go in there with at least just like $20, but I just put in like 5, and I just be hitting. Like I went in there a couple nights ago, and I came out with $50, and I was like, okay, look, I can do this. Little extra change here and there.
Flip the money, flip some bricks.
Get you some burritos. Somebody said crypto though. Y'all need to get with me. so we can do these flips because y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. I say all right.
This weekend. Next weekend, we gonna do it.
No, for this weekend, let's get on.
Get into some stocks.
Because it's easy.
I've been having random people off of Clubhouse hitting me up to do Forex, and I'm just like, I look like scammers, and I know this shit is actually like real.
Yeah, it is.
The reason why it's a scam is because what I'm gonna teach you on our call can literally be taught in 10 minutes, and they're gonna try to teach it to you for like 2 months and charge you for that education. When that education is public knowledge, that's why it's a scam. That's what I don't appreciate about it. It's not the fact that they're doing it. I appreciate everybody spreading the word because it has changed my life. I don't work for people anymore. I don't have to. And that's something that revolutionized my life, where I'm traveling where I want to go because I can do that. And versus, being stuck in an institutionalized workplace, you're kind of forced to have to be obedient to those standards. But the thing that I don't like is they're charging people arms and legs and firstborns for knowledge that is public. Like, it's public. Like, if you really sit, I'm serious. Like, if you really sit down and really just study like the actual steps of placing a stock trade, how to take it out, when to look for it, and things like that, you're gonna really look and be like, this is really all it is. Like, this is so easy. And they make it really complicated when it's not supposed to be. And that's why, like, I honestly just look at like how much they're charging. If they're trying to charge you like what, $200 and some odd a month for some education, like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't charge anybody anything over, honestly, like $50. That's the God honest truth.
$50 a month or $50?
$50 period. Because once you have the education, it's yours. Like, once you know what to do, I can't like coach you through it. Like, you just know how to do it.
Yeah. Now, what if I wanted to pay you to be like, you tell me every week what to invest in? You know what I mean?
Right. Like a consultant.
How much would that?
I mean, let me know. I mean, I don't know. Like, let's talk. Let's make an arrangement.
Oh, okay.
We can figure that out on a later date. Yeah. But I will say that it's not in my heart to charge people for that knowledge because it's public. And if I did charge anybody, it would just be for me, like, like what you said, to consistently help you. But it's really something that, like, when they actually taught me how to do it and I learned, I literally was kind of upset with myself. I was like, why didn't I know this years ago? Like, I could have been filthy rich by now. Like, it's crazy. And it teaches you how to save too. Like, those of you that may have an issue with like just saving or like money management, you become so much easier at it, where before you know it, once you've done this for like a few months, you'll have multiple, chunks of money in different locations, and you'll be like, I have money in different areas. And that's something you always want in case anything happens in this nation. Because I mean, come on now.
Definitely.
Like we barely made it out just this last election. Like,
Barely.
so it's just good to know the stocks, because the stocks will never crash. You know, they're always going to be up. So, but yeah, no, we'll get on a call. Let me know, Mr. Manager, when you want to do this.
Anytime.
Yeah, definitely put me on that call. I definitely want to be on there.
Right.
Because once I teach y'all gonna see, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm really making money from my phone. And be like, right. Like you get up in the morning, you clock into your phone, you work, and when you're done, you get off and you do what you want to do. And there's nobody to tell you, oh, you know, that's my life, y'all. Like, I really don't like working for people. I know that sounds really rebellious.
No, I feel you. With that. For me, I can work with people, but it's like I don't want to depend on people for a paycheck.
I don't think anybody really wants to, right?
Nobody, right. Nobody wants to. But
True.
And the thing is,
we're on a podcast right now.
For content creators, for like content creators and podcasters and artists and videographers and photographers, this is the best like workplace to be in, because now you don't have to conform and sacrifice your creative outlets to work in a building. Now you can do it whenever you want to do it. Like, it's been so beneficial to be able to work on music 24/7. Like, I don't have to sit here and be like, oh gosh, Tuesday, I can't work on music because I have to go to Walmart or Target, or it's like you don't even want to do that. So it's like, why would you do that? Like, why don't you do something you love to do and start your own business? Like, my mom started a wine business, y'all. Get with us.
Wine?
Business?
A wine?
We make wine.
Okay.
We make wine.
Okay.
And our wine is strong.
We can get strong wine. Okay.
Yeah,
get some wine from you.
Definitely gonna get on that.
Yeah, let me know.
Let me know. We gonna get on some wine.
My girl like wine. I'm definitely get on some of that.
No. I just realized that in the last 4.5 months, in the combination of just doing music and stock trading, I've started 3 businesses, because my mom does candles now. She sells wine, and I do the birthday grams, and I love the birthday grams.
But what's the birthday gram? What do you mean?
Oh, so if you haven't been to my Instagram, I actually do pre-recorded birthday songs, but I don't sing the regular birthday song the way that people normally sing it. I put runs and rhythm, and I really sing that song, and I charge people for that. So if you want me to sing you happy birthday and you want encouraging words on top of that, I'll charge you $10 and I'll sing you happy birthday.
Do you do Valentine's Day? I'm still trying to search for some.
I do actually. I do Valentine's Day songs too.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up offline then.
Lit.
Word. I love it. I love the collaborations.
Yeah, but ever since I started the birthday grant business, literally that, it's been booming. People just come and they're like, hey, I need something. Then I'm like, I got you. But the pandemic low-key put me in that mode.
Yeah, same.
Because it's it's pushed us to really be creative outside of our box. Y'all, your video, I gotta talk to you. That video was popping. That video was so popping to me. And I have to give you your credit again, because I haven't done my video yet. I know it's coming.
It's coming.
But
definitely.
When I saw your video, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Bro's really out here doing the do, what it is. That's what's up, man.
Master Wu.
I really like your music video.
What you got, Sam? I see the wheels turning.
You said what?
I said, what you got? I see the wheels turning.
Nothing, bro. But yeah, I feel like the pandemic, I agree with you with the pandemic just sparking creativity, because even the podcast, I came up with the idea during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
It's and even the label was formed.
Yeah.
we was the videos. We was coming up. We was on Zoom. Literally, with Stevie D coming up with videos and treatments or whatever, on Zoom like this. It's whoa, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not stopping the grind. We still out here.
Never. Trying to cap 5K before the end of the month. That's my goal. I'm trying to cap 5K. I told myself that I want 10K before May.
Mm-hmm.
and I think I can do it. If I
$10K dollars?
Yeah, like no, 10K in streams, but 10K
Okay.
in dollars is another challenge. I'll take that up too.
True. Hey.
I have the challenge. If y'all want to know, my challenge is before the end of the year, I want to have more than $70,000 saved in my account. That's what I want.
That's for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
When I really started realizing like how easy it actually is, like with just constantly just saving little bits of money and adding it, I was like, this is really just a matter of this is a matter of discipline. If I know what I'm gonna buy and I know what I'm not gonna go over and I'm not gonna dip into this, I can reach it. That and I'm flipping trades and I'm going to the casino. We're gonna definitely make that pop.
Definitely.
So hold on, I gotta ask y'all, what do y'all think about this new 5G that came out for cell phones? And you know that T-Mobile's doing this thing now where like I think if you switch over to them, they give you like a free phone. And it's like the 5G is supposed to be better than 4G or something like that. But somebody said it's like mind control. Like I want to get into this.
Yeah,
like, I really
that's what it is, mind control.
Mind control.
That's what I feel like it is.
People was talking, people was coming up with conspiracy. I mean, like I guess it's 5G. Okay, I'll just be like, I see it on my phone. Oh, okay. I don't be reading that deep into it.
Honestly, I don't really know what it does. Like, I just thought that 4G just meant it was fast.
Yeah, I just think it's faster. Like
right.
I don't think it does anything beyond that.
Like I actually be using like a VPN like sometimes.
Yeah. I've just started getting hip to VPNs. Well, actually, like using them. Yeah. I found it free. It has a limit on it.
Yeah.
The VPN, your VPN has a limit on?
Yeah, it has a limit. It has like a gigabyte limit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gigabyte limit. Yeah. No, I'm not sure VPN stuff.
Definitely. But Sage, so like how did you come up with like the idea to do Porch Stories? Like what inspired that?
Let me see. I don't think I said this on my podcast either. Like it's not really a good way to explain it. So I was in Japan my last couple weeks, so I guess month in Japan. I said what I want to do is I want to write a book, but instead of me writing a book, I wanted to get everybody that I knew from the Navy who got out, who was still in, and have them give me dialogue of a story that they couldn't tell that they wanted to tell to everybody, and they would be anonymous. So a wild night story or even the chain of command as far as somebody trying to take advantage of you, like women and stuff like that, and put in the book. But then I didn't do the book when I got out. I went to Alabama, stopped for a little bit, and I heard one of my friends, he got on the podcast. Kyle, he was on the podcast I recorded yesterday. And I started listening to this podcast and stuff like that. See some girls that I knew locally that started the podcast. So I said, you know what? I think a podcast would be a good place that I can let people tell their story. If they wanted to come on there, or if they want to write in, I would read it on the show. Or if they wanted to call in and leave a voicemail, then I would play it on the show and stuff like that. But I think that's where it kind of sprung from. I tried to go on YouTube. YouTube, I wasn't feeling YouTube too much. Because there's so much that goes to YouTube as far as video and edit. Even though I know how to do that, like editing video and stuff like that, adding music and then clipping out. But podcasting was the easier route. And not easier as in easier on me, is easier to just put it out and let people listen. If you're at work, you want to listen. Because if you're at work and you don't have the, I guess, premium YouTube, I guess, you can't lock your phone, put it in your pocket, and still listen through your AirPods.
Right.
They'll cut off. But if you got Spotify, Apple Music, you can lock your phone, put it in your pocket, and you still listen to me or listen to the person's story that's coming in.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah. That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, stuff like that. And I brought Wusu on here. Also, Wusu was on the first episode. And I really appreciate that because the whole time I've been made the name. I made a few names, but I made Porch Stories like in June.
Mm-hmm.
In June of last year, the year before last year, made the name. I was waiting because I want everything to get perfect. And another year rolled around, and then Kobe passed away.
Right.
Kobe Bryant passed away, and I was like, man, I want to change the name to Legends Among Us, and I want to highlight people among us that don't get their flowers right now, because everybody get their flowers when they pass away, and that's not right,
Right.
you know. And once Kobe passed away, I was like, I got to start this podcast, and I called a few homies. I talked to my girl, talked to my sister and whatnot, and she said, everybody said Porch Stories would be a good one to go. And yeah, Kobe pretty much inspired me to start it. And I hit up Wu, and Wu was ready to jump on it. I think was it your first podcast you ever been on?
Yeah, because we hadn't started our podcast yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, Porch Stories is my first one.
But that's what kind of inspired, just like a bunch of different events that pushed me and kept on pushing me towards it. But it's pretty much about you coming on there and sharing your story. And after this podcast right here, just want to say this: after being on this podcast with all y'all, I want to bring all y'all on Porch Stories because I like this vibe that y'all have, and I want y'all to continue it and keep on doing what y'all doing, bringing the guest on, and all y'all seem like y'all vibe, and y'all naturally roll into conversation. Y'all have topics, but y'all naturally roll into conversations. Y'all have a good time, and everybody's clicking. Yeah, there's no like stagnant moment. And I really appreciate that.
You're just a nice person.
Hey, let me know when. We're down. We're down.
We appreciate you, man. Like
that
is some real tea. We appreciate that. And and speaking of conversations, I'm gonna change it again. Have y'all heard about the halftime show? Who is doing the halftime show?
The Weeknd.
My boy, The Weeknd.
That's Zion's favorite artist.
That's my guy.
I'm excited.
But since we're on the topic of the Super Bowl, real quick, who are y'all?
Lord, here we go.
Wait. Cause what'd you say?
I said I shriveled up like a raisin because. Never mind.
What was the question?
I was saying, who are y'all Super Bowl picks?
Ooh.
Rihanna.
Good answer.
Yeah,
good answer.
Know who's playing.
She's not going. Yeah.
You don't know who's.
Kansas City by 14.
Oh, here, look. I have a list. No, I wasn't done. Rihanna, Brandy, Frank Ocean.
Brandy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love just a lot of different people. Like I would love
Brandy performing Moesha.
Oh, you know what? Don't do that. Don't try to pretend like shit.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm on the borderline. Like that's all I have to say about it. We all she dropped this song Borderline, and she should have totally done that at the Super Bowl. Like y'all know it is. That song is amazing.
Frank is never dropping another album.
You said who?
Frank Ocean is never dropping.
I'm
convinced.
We'll see. Him and Rihanna.
I think he's trying to do. I think SZA's trying to get him to do a song with her.
The Good Days remix. That would clutch.
Is that what? I don't know. I don't know if it was that or like a new song.
Frank Ocean is gonna do a song with me, and it's only a matter of time. And I just want that to be known and clear. But besides that, I really just want people who have not been given the spotlight to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
People who have been in this for a while. That's just my opinion. That's my wonderful, humble opinion. And I like The Weeknd. They're cool. They did a really good song with Ariana Grande that I really like.
Ari.
Oh yeah. Ariana Grande. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to do it.
Yes. I mean, something that I would have liked to see though. I know he's not bringing any guests, but I feel like it would have been dope to have people like you had like Ari, like you bring Drake. Like Drake is actually someone I need him to do the Super Bowl. Like
Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B.
I feel like they don't like rap artists to headline it. That's why.
Yeah, I
know.
Yeah, true.
We had Travis, and then like Out was it?
He Travis headlined it before?
Yeah, Travis.
Yeah, was it, or did he headline?
No, it was Maroon 5,
No,
and
it was Maroon. They
Travis.
brought him out. They brought in Travis.
Yeah.
They wanted to bring like Texas or Atlanta artists. Or
and no one even liked Maroon 5 out there.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
They were really cool. They were a nice summer energy.
They said no. They asked Rihanna. Rihanna said no. So,
what are your some of your favorite like Super Bowl performances? Like, I think for me, let's see, Beyonce and Bruno.
I think Shakira's was good.
Shakira was good. Yeah.
I was surprised that people liked her more than they liked J-Lo, because I didn't think Shakira was as mainstream as J-Lo, but Shakira did her thing out there. I can't lie. J-Lo, you know, she all right. But who else?
I think Justin and Janet Jackson before the whole mishap.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just
legendary classic.
I was young.
Whitney's Star Spangled Banner performance.
Yes.
Sis hit that.
Michael's performance was both of his performances. I mean, he's
who?
Twice. Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Classic.
Needless to say, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Diana Ross. Diana Ross. I saw that.
Diana Ross. Oh.
The one today will probably take my number one spot though, but I'm biased. So.
True.
What was that?
He said the one today will probably take his.
Oh yeah, that'll probably be my number one, but I'm biased because that's my favorite artist is performing. So.
Oh, I liked Katy Perry's.
Katy Perry was good.
I like Katy Perry.
Good.
Hers is good.
Yeah.
Sam said Beyonce.
Yeah, I said Beyonce.
Beyonce's was nice. I like that.
Didn't Beyonce?
Yeah, the white people are hot.
Do it.
Because the blackout, yeah. Well, one was when she let it, and then the other one was like when she came on with Bruno Mars and
Coldplay. Yeah, I like Coldplay.
You know, people forgot it was Coldplay.
I'm surprised Bruno never had himself.
He did.
Honestly, what would be interesting is if they gave the
he did?
2014.
Somebody like Lizzo.
Oh.
You said Lizzo?
I don't see that happening though.
Yeah, like I don't either. But they should give it to somebody like her.
What do y'all think about Prince?
Yikes!
I
don't think I've seen Prince's one.
I'm not a fan of Prince. Oh, well, yeah, I don't.
Wait, Prince isn't Prince passed?
He performed in the Super Bowl though.
No, he meant like in the past. Like
why you talking about my dad like this?
Say it again.
Yeah, no, Prince did it before.
Prince is my father.
Never been.
Like real talk. Like that is my whole dad. Like
real talk.
Prince is awesome. I literally he's probably like the root of all of my musical like venues and ventures. Like it all starts with him. Like Prince is just You're
the second person that I've heard say that in the last week.
Really?
I only heard like one song by Prince. Really.
Yeah, I've never gotten into Prince.
Maybe a couple songs. That's about it.
I could never get into.
Yeah,
Prince.
And unfortunately, it's just the way that he's marketed in today's like generation because he's definitely like an older generation singer, but like Prince was honestly so aesthetic. He was the first breakthrough artist like when it comes to like gender fluidity and all that stuff. Like
my mom loves him. Went to like multiple concerts of his. She loved Prince.
I know. Also, he was definitely one for like advocating for artists, for contracts and like going against the labels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something I remember.
Yeah, and like if y'all have time, just take a moment to just watch one of his live videos. He's a great performer. Like, dude is great. But yeah, I thought he was talking about him. That's why I had to come for you.
I definitely have to take time to like listen to his catalog because things gone. I just haven't listened to him yet.
You'll love him.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just kidding. I'm being really a lot right now.
You fine.
Like it was coming from my daddy.
No, I like Prince.
I was upset.
But what do y'all think about Lil Uzi's?
This is what I wanted to talk about. This was at the top of my list. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
My list.
Hold on, let me mute myself.
So I just think of Thanos and like him
He's Vision.
taking
He's Vision right now.
Vision
Yeah.
right now. I just think of Thanos taking the diamond from his skull and him dying just like that.
So who in the rap game right now is Thanos that would take the stone out of his head?
The rap game right
Drake.
Gotta be Drake. Yeah.
Drake.
If Suge Knight wasn't locked up, I think Suge Knight would come out of retirement.
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight. Ooh, that man not getting out anytime.
That man.
He not getting out anytime.
Okay, so I finally got myself together to answer your question about this rock in his head. So that rock was $24 million.
24 million.
And this just
I think that's cap.
Celebs just
that's definitely cap. And to be honest,
he's
like
not
this
even
really
worth
showed.
24 million though. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Is he not though?
This is the thing. It really just shows the mental health.
It's worth like 16 million.
It really shows the mental health of our generation because like, why would you waste that much money to do that?
He took out a loan?
probably. I don't know. He's probably doing like installment payments, you know.
Yeah. I think he's been paying for it for some years.
Yeah, it is a mental health thing though, for sure. Like, I don't know.
All I can think about is it getting infected.
That's what I thought about too.
Me and Frankie on the same time. I don't know how you put that right there and to not get infected.
Like that's right there in the center of your forehead. Like,
Yeah.
what if you bleed out? Like, cause like,
And people I guess lopsided too.
I honestly just think about like, what if he's like in the closet and he's looking for something, like a hanger gets hooked or something.
Hey yo,
that's not what I
like. No, like, come on, y'all cannot think for a minute that we don't think about human mishaps and errors. and that is something that could very happen.
Even when he's trying to put a shirt on, because I know when my nose sometimes it gets caught.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to put your shirt on. Oh my God, that is spooky.
Like, what if he slips and falls out the tub, and the very edge of it catches on the hook, and he's hanging from it, and he's like,
he's like,
he said he could die if it gets taken out or something too.
If it gets taken out the wrong way,
he said he
can die from it.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
No. So wait, so you mean to tell me that he low-key like pretty much put
death in his head?
Yeah, like is that what you're saying?
He's Vision, yeah. That's pretty much what he did.
He's Vision.
Wait, did he say his purpose? Did we go over that?
No.
Oh, okay.
What was his purpose?
What was the purpose?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't sure if anybody knew what the purpose was.
What kind of stone is it? It looks like a rose quartz.
Like some pink, I think you said pink diamond or something like that.
A pink diamond?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a stone.
It looks cheap. That's what it looks like.
It looks
it looks like you, yeah.
No, it looks like he's a Steven Universe fan.
Look like something.
Oh my God.
That's what it's giving.
Somebody really called him Raven, and that's what really made me so upset.
You said Raven?
Somebody was like, he wants to be Raven from the Teen Titans so badly.
Hey, yo.
I was like,
no, that's terrible.
I was like, oh my God.
I can see that right now. I definitely can.
The internet has no chill at all. And this is why we love the internet, guys.
Somebody said, oh, you're stuck on my head like Gorilla Glue or whatever. Yo, she's not gonna live that down.
As a wrath,
you don't have to put on the internet either. That's the worst.
She did it. Why would you put it on TikTok? She should capitalize off it. You know, I don't know.
As a wrath, Metreon. You just see like little Uzi music come out.
What do y'all think about them T.I. and Tiny allegations?
That hurts.
Honestly, like that was so predictable. Like they're always doing that now. Like
I mean, it's really, it sucks. Like, I mean, I'm proud of the victims though who came forward, you know, and felt, you know, comfortable enough to do so. I mean, when I found out, I was like, I hope it's not true, but I mean, in this day and age, it's like I heard like what at least like 30 something people have come forward.
Yeah.
So like I mean, obviously, I guess like I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because I like Tiny because I like Escape, and I think that she has like a really good voice in Escape.
Classic
And
group.
I feel like her voice is so underrated, but I'm like, but at the same time I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't hold it past Ti. Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
but
to be honest, she been cheating on her.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean, and just the whole thing with his daughter, and he's just very, all that stuff. So I wouldn't hold it past him. But I'm like, dang, like, does Tiny have to be involved? But Tiny literally follows everything that he does. I mean, she's let him, shit on her so many times that it's just kind of like, So I hope it's not true, but I also you have to respect, the people's stories and things like that. So if it is true, shout out to people who were able to speak their stories and stuff like that. But I hope not. Yeah.
That's a good take. Honestly.
And I mean, I heard that their show's now on hiatus, and I'm like, I watched their show, so I'm like, dang. But
hey. I didn't know it still came on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a spinoff.
Yeah, now with like all other celebrities like Monica
Latoya Luckett, Monica.
Yeah, from Destiny's
Child.
And Regine's mom.
You said what else?
Regine's mom.
I think you for
ex-wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
back to come out because I don't know. I just don't
It's hard, yeah, because it's like you look at things like Bill Cosby and it's like, like situations like that. And it's like, because you don't want to sit up here and say the victims are wrong. And people are like, if 34 people have come out, like somebody's got to be telling the truth. But at the same time, it's also like, you don't want to believe it because obviously, but it's just hard. It's very hard to take a stance until, it really, people are like, so now we need surviving T.I. and Tiny.
That was the worst.
Like,
that was a lot. That was a lot to watch. I watched that joint.
I watched it. I watched both parts.
The R. Kelly thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like they could tell their stories, and I don't want to discredit anyone's story, but I felt like it was like a moment in time where they were just trying to like demonize and harp on R. Kelly, and it's like, to me, we've all known what R. Kelly has been doing for years. Like I didn't need.
It's not new. It's not new. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was just like, all right.
But now you want to come out and just be like,
this is a whole bunch of clout because like I mean, we've known y'all parents.
And I remember when the two girls he was with or whatever, they were writing for him, and then all of a sudden a year later when he's in jail, it's like, oh well, yeah, I want to disassociate from him, and I'm just like, but you was gunning for him before, you was all ride or die for him. Like, I think another thing also is like trying to see like when is waiting till, and it's what cases are like for like you're innocent until proven guilty, and what are like when to differentiate between that and then like actually believing.
We definitely need to get out of this thing where we just like demonize people in the public eye, and it's not that they're not deserving of it as well, but everyone deserves their day in court. As a victim, you deserve your day in court to prove this person did this to you, and as the defendant, they deserve their day too. But when we demonize them in the public eye, I feel like it almost taints the system of justice, because then the jurors going into it have this already have something in their mind about how they perceive the situation versus just looking at the facts and seeing, hey, did this person actually do this thing or not? And if the goal is to find out the truth of it, then I don't think it's beneficial to it. I know it serves a purpose in some sense, but it's it's become a lot, like to where it's sensationalized, and that's I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Black men in America specifically, it's always the opposite of what it's supposed to be, like guilty until you're proven innocent. But I mean, you kind of have to know that, you know, as a Black man, as a celebrity, like if you slip up, people are gonna look at you different until you prove like 100% you didn't do what they said.
Tory Lanez is a prime example for that. Like, honestly,
Yeah, so even though I think
I'll be honest. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's Black man in America, period. As a Black person in America, period, there's always a target on your back.
There's always a target on your back, honestly.
Especially when you become like a public figure, like everything is magnified. So
yeah.
Always gotta be careful as a Black person in America. Yeah.
Sage, did you and Yao feel like that was any different in the military as far as being Black in the military? I know it's often a different experience than like everyone else. Or did you not feel like that?
What? Yeah, we definitely felt like that. You want to go first? Woo? 'Cause I got a story that can relate to everybody about that. Oh, you want to go
No,
first?
go ahead. Floor is yours, bro.
Oh, okay, bet. So, yeah, it's definitely different, and if you're Black, you definitely get looked at different and judged different and graded different, and you got to work a lot more harder than anybody else has to work. And it's even worse if you're like a Black female. So it's like grades to it, I guess. So if you're Black female, you got to work harder than the Black male, and the Black male have to work harder than
Like counterparts.
a white guy or even an Asian guy, or even Indian guy or whatever. So I was on the ship and I was the best at what I did, and nobody else was better than me. I'm not saying it's because I'm trying to boast of myself, brag on myself, but I took pride in what I did. And time came around for evaluations. They call them evals, or they tell you how you did for the year, and then they rank you among your peers and tell you how you did. So evaluation came around, and I was second overall in the entire evaluations. So I overqualified everybody and did a lot more work than everybody else, but I was second out of everybody else. And usually people go in there and they're assigned to be happy to be number two, but I knew I deserved to be number one. So I went in the office and argued about it. And we got into an argument, me and my higher, like consider them managers or bosses, things like that. And their defense was that the person that they put number one didn't take vacation, and I took 20 days vacation within that year. So they for the whole year they didn't take any vacation, but I took 20 days off in that year, and they said they ranked them higher than me because they took less vacation time than I did, and that was the only argument.
Wow.
And vacation time is given to everybody. If you don't use it, then you just don't use it. That's on you. But if you don't have anybody that you love that you want to spend time with and you don't want to use it, hey, that's you. But I have people that I love and I want to spend time with, so I used it.
Right.
And that's how they justified giving me number two. What'd you say?
I was gonna say, how long were you in for?
6 years.
Oh, okay.
What age did you go into the Navy year?
I was 24, I think.
Okay.
23, 24, yeah. 6 years in. I think it was 23. Yeah. Got out when I was 29, I think.
What made you join?
Huh?
What made you join?
It's pretty. I don't know if y'all have the same commercial that I have in Florida, but you ever seen those? Like, I don't think DeVry is where y'all at. DeVry University. So it's pretty much a commercial where somebody comes on for like one of them on the job training commercials for colleges. And he comes on, he runs on the screen. He's like, what are you doing? You're sitting on the couch. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there, and you can join this university and learn how to fix air conditions, and you can better yourself. Blase, blase. But you're just laying there looking at me. You're a failure, and then you run off screen. Some random stuff like that. But that commercial popped up, and I saw it, but I didn't think about joining the fry or like a trade school. I thought about, I might as well join the Navy. My brother was in the Navy, and I heard that they paid for school, they paid for your housing, your living, and you get paid, period, overall. So that sounds like all cake to me. So I went to the recruiting office that day after I heard that, and took a bunch of pre-tests, but the pre-tests are harder than the actual test that you go take at the, I guess, department headquarters, I guess you can call it. I don't know. I could never pass the pre-test, but I told my recruiter that if you let me go take the real test, I'll pass the real test. And I went and passed the real test, and then after that I joined. So it's pretty much a commercial, and me not really doing anything where I was at too much. And I wanted to see the work. I was going to become a police officer, but I knew once I became a police officer that I wouldn't see the world. I'll be stuck in Florida for the rest of my life, policing and taking 2 weeks off paid leave, and maybe going to like San Diego or somewhere, or going to New York, but I wouldn't be able to go to Japan and go to Thailand, Philippines. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the motivation.
What was your favorite port?
Favorite port? It probably would have been the Philippines, but at the time I was talking to a girl at the time in the Philippines, so I didn't get to do as much as I could. So I would have to say Australia.
I always want to go to Australia. I want to see the koalas, but then I found out it can rain spiders.
Yeah, so that's a no for me. The tarantulas out there.
It rains spiders.
It's like those webs, like those really ugly webs.
No, let's be clear. They got spiders out there from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, those two.
Gigantic spiders.
But they have like a lot of webs as well that just kind of hang from the sky, so people are like,
when they drop it. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go. I'm just gonna.
Oh nah.
I want to see a kangaroo.
I'm gonna have a sword and a shield, and it'll be fine.
I hate spiders.
Or a gun. Whatever works. Whatever works. Or a really big shoe. Just something that I can squat them with, because and their spiders out there are colorful. They got it's a lot going on out there. Like,
they're vibrant.
Yeah, they're sassy. They got personality. And the thing about it is, like, here in the States, the spiders out here are like, they're like bombs. No. They hide, they don't show their face. Right. Out in Australia, they're accepted like citizens. There are spiders up on their walls. Like, no.
They feel like they're citizens.
Yeah, I'll be in New Zealand. You guys have fun.
New Zealand, yeah, we can go to New Zealand.
I'd like that.
What is something that, like, you would say, like, something that nobody knows that the Navy has, or like a secret or whatever, for somebody like me who's not like in the Navy? There's like some insight.
Let me see.
The FBI has joined the podcast.
The FBI. They tap right in, huh? I'm guessing everybody says this, but people say that they want you to get out, it changes, but the family aspect of it, because you got to think about it. Once I went to Japan, I couldn't go home back to Florida for 2 years, but I used all my leave days, so I had to stay in Japan for 2 years around people that I didn't know and people I meet for the first time. So you spend 365 days with these people that you don't know it, and you don't spend any time with your family for a whole year. And I guess the brotherhood that you build with people. Now it can go either way. It can go north or south. Your brotherhood can go south and y'all stop talking after you get out of the Navy, or it can go north and y'all keep on talking and y'all build something serious and y'all actually care about each other.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think the secret is, let me say that. The secret is that the brotherhood continues. That's the secret. And once we join the Navy, and once you're in that situation, stays cool, but then once you get out, y'all flame off, y'all stop talking. But me and Wu met each other, and it was like, okay, we was cool and cool and cool, and then we had the same group of friends, and we was cool, and but me and him clicked on different wavelengths, so now we're able to still 5 years removed from the Navy. I'm not out 5 years, probably like 3 or 4 years removed from the Navy, and me and him still cool, and we're still talking, and I consider him like a brother, somebody I can call and hit up whenever I need something, or whenever he needs something, he give me up. Or we just want to talk about some random stuff, send random pictures to the group chat that we have, and we can laugh about it. You know, so that's the
That's
secret,
awesome.
the
Yeah,
brotherhood that you
that's
gain,
great.
the
That's
family
great.
that you gain. Yep.
And then like what are your like your pros and cons to being in the Navy or military?
Pros, of course, everybody say the pay, you get to travel the world, they pay for school and whatnot. But then the cons is you're not your own person.
Right.
You can't do what you want to do in the Navy. Every day that you go outside, even if you're off work, you're not, you represent the Navy. I remember when I first went on leave and I went to Florida after A school, when they teach me the job I'm going to do in the Navy, I went home and I went to the Hard Rock Cafe, the casino or whatever, and we was outside, me and some friends, and we were just chilling by the waterfall, watching the colorful waters change and whatnot, all that good stuff. And some police rolled up on us, and they was like, "Yo, we smell weed. What are y'all doing out here?" Blase, blase. So I gave them my ID. They wanted to see the IDs, gave them my ID, and I gave him military ID. And he looked at me and said, "Well, you should be ashamed of yourself because if I tell your chain of command that you're out here smoking weed, what are they gonna say?" Which I wasn't smoking weed, and how are you going to contact my chain of command? You just see in my ID. But in my head back then, I'm like, oh man, maybe he can contact them and whatnot. But you're never on your own. You're never your own individual person like y'all are right now. Y'all can go do, if your life is shitty right now, is because you choose for your life to be shitty. In the Navy, you have no choice. If your life shitty in the Navy, then it's just shitty. It's going to stay like that. You can't change anything. You can't wake up next morning and say, I want to make a podcast and talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about.
Right.
Because once your chain of command hears what you're talking about, guess what? You're getting called to the office, and depends on what you're saying. You're going to see the captain so he can discipline you, or they're telling you, "Hey, you got to stop the podcast." You
Okay.
know,
Right.
even music wise, I'm pretty sure Owusu was restricted on certain music that he could make while he was in the Navy. He could talk about certain things, but now he's totally free in his music. I'm pretty
Right.
sure
Right.
he feel like it's way better because he can talk about anything now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's what.
I did not know that. It's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, definitely did not know that. So that was definitely a good.
So like they were hip that like you made music, like they knew about like it.
I'm sure they were. Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason why there's a lot of reasons why we got in trouble so much. Yeah, because they didn't. Our chain of command they didn't like us in general. And yeah, that was probably part of it because I mean I was conscious of like I tried to like keep it like somewhat like I try to limit myself in like somewhat like what I was talking about, but it was also like I have to talk about like my experience, like so it would come out here and there, and I was a lot of the time when I was writing them, it would be like freestyles, so it's like yeah, that stuff came out and they did not like it. We struggled a lot. I remember like there was so they do this thing called your analysis, right? It's supposed to be random, right? And there was like 2 weeks straight where Rich and I we got called in like every day to go do your analysis. Right? And our senior chief would like walk us down there to like do your analysis just because like, and I'm pretty sure because the music and all that too. But, yeah, but like you said,
And they were on leave. Usually, when you're on leave, they don't do your analysis when you're on leave.
Yeah, we were on leave. Like when you're in the military, your government like station like you're not your own person anymore. You're property of the government. That's the biggest, the biggest thing, the biggest like drawback. And for someone like me, I'm really free spirited. That didn't.
Exactly why I didn't join.
Yeah. If anybody listening, once you join the Navy, if you join at a young age, they pretty much train you to think that anything but the Navy, you're in a bubble. Anything outside this bubble would not work for you. So if you get out the Navy, you're not going to get a guaranteed paycheck. You got to find a job now. You're going to start off on bottom level, which everybody in the world starts off at bottom level, unless you go to school and stuff like that. Then you start off more mid or higher grade. But in the Navy, they train you to say, you're getting a guaranteed paycheck right now with safety. We're paying for your housing. We're paying for your kids when you do have kids. We're paying for everything that you need. So that's how they mold you into, I guess, fear mongering, for you to stay in the Navy and do 20 years, 10 years. Some people do 30 years and whatnot. But everybody I talk to, you want to get out of the Navy? Yeah, I hate the Navy. So why don't you get out? Because I know nothing's out there. Plenty of stuff out here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what are you gonna do if you get out? Like, there's a whole life out here that you can live. Like, go to school or just work a trade or something. Like, there's other options other than that lifestyle. They make it seem like that's
That's all you have.
I feel like that's a misconception of like versus going to college, like for people, because out of straight out of high school is like, if I'm not gonna go to college, I'm just gonna like join the Navy, join the military.
I mean, I would say it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
You get discipline from it. You get a brotherhood from it. There's a lot of good aspects that you get from it as well. But also those aspects as well.
Yeah.
But I'll say do your 4 years and get out, take all the benefits, and then go live your life. Start early, so you get out at 22, 23.
Get the head, get that bread, and leave.
There you go. That's exactly. He translated it for me. Get that bread and leave.
It's interesting hearing this because I think Yao knows. I know this is our first time really talking Siege, but like I was a military child, so all I ever heard was like the good stuff, I guess, like the propaganda, whatever, like you were talking about.
Not propaganda. No.
I mean, like just like the whole like when you're a military kid, like growing up on different bases, moving around, like literally half the kids are like going to the military, and I guess I fell into the half that's like.
So they were.
I didn't really want to do that.
Had to be in bed by 1600 hours.
Military parents are definitely strict. For sure.
Yikes, that's a lot for me.
You got to think about if you want to have kids, because that weighs heavy on the kids. Every 4 years, you're changing and going to a different location. Some of them going to Japan and living in Japan for 4 years and then coming back stateside.
That was me.
That's how my brothers were. My dad's a 31 year Marine vet. And so like my brothers got to move around. They lived in Japan and things like that. But that's one thing about them. My dad always told my brothers, none of you are going in the Marines. You can go in any other branch, but the Marines, like, no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I respect that.
Yeah.
But he loved it.
And I mean, I think we definitely had a different experience too, because we were fully deployed. Like when you're in those like foreign countries, it's a lot more strict, like versus
shorter deployments.
Right.
Shorter deployments.
Yeah.
But also the nature of the deployments. You go out, you come to port, and then you're out again.
Can any of y'all imagine staying on the boat for 9 months straight?
No,
just
fuck no.
Get off maybe like 3 times out of that 9 months for 5 days.
Sweet life on deck.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But not.
It's like the sour life on deck.
The sour life on deck.
I love that show.
Screaming, crying.
Mop the floors.
Yeah, no. The Navy definitely sounds interesting. It's funny. I didn't know they didn't teach you how to swim. No,
that's wild.
No, as long as you can pass the initial test to get you out of boot camp, and it took me 2 months going twice a day to try to learn how to pass that prone float. If y'all get a pool or y'all go to a pool and whatnot, try the prone float. So pretty much you gotta float on your stomach the whole time, and you can put your head up, dog paddle and stuff like that, but you can't touch a wall or get any assistance for 5 minutes. You got to survive in 12 feet of water.
They're trying to drown you.
That's you got.
They trying to drown you.
Pretty much.
You got to pretty much. You got to either kick your legs or touch your arm.
Wait, do they have like weighted stuff on you, or is that just for special forces people?
No,
or it's just you?
Special forces people. Just
you.
No,
I did hear about that. Yeah, that's for like
yeah.
and SEALs and all that. Like,
okay. Yeah.
I'm weak. I can just imagine somebody just trying to in the water, like, wow, I'm sinking.
Oh my god.
So if you start drowning, they just hop in and save you, or they just I guess he's not Navy material.
I seen somebody drowning before he was doing the backstroke, because the backstroke is the easiest swim to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he had 200 meters. That's the first part of the test. 200 meters, you got to swim. 100 meters there, 100 meters back. So he did the first 100 meters, but then he started to sink underwater in the second 200 meters, like at 150, and he went probably like 10 or 15 meters underwater straight. Everybody looking at him, and after that, he just started sinking. They jumped in the water, grabbed him. The ambulance came in. They had to resuscitate him.
Jesus.
I think he died.
Died.
Brought him back. Yeah, I think he died, and they brought him. He was underwater. But he was trying to swim underwater.
See, y'all had this man die.
This is normal boot camp. God.
This is why I'm not in the military. This is why.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm not built for it. I can't do that.
This is why I make music. That don't pass. This is why I make music.
No, but for real though, because
Sage, was he black?
Of course, his name was Sagba.
I'll be damned.
I never forget
me out here dying. I'll be damned. You got them out there dying.
For boot camp? For crumbs?
He said boot camp.
Please, what's the battlefield looking like?
No.
No, I'm gonna stay home. As a matter of fact, do they have like singers in the military? Like
they do.
They have performers. Yeah, they have performers in the military.
Okay, okay. I mean, we getting somewhere. Like
you still gotta swim though.
That's your lane. You still gotta
swim and sing.
You gotta swing.
No. Swim and sing.
Oh, this is like some Little Mermaid type stuff. I mean, it's looking good. Like a nice little tail outfit. We'd be alright.
I'm done.
I'm dead.
Not swimming and singing. I can't. No, look.
You gotta blow bubbles and then you come back up and you like.
I can't.
Stop.
Where would I walk? Where would I walk? You know, it's interesting. They're actually redoing The Little Mermaid with, I think,
Halle
Bailey.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
I'm actually really into that.
Crackers are mad.
Yeah, I'm really into that. Yeah, they're very upset.
I'm not impressed with the rest of the cast, but congrats to her. I saw that cast. I was like, who?
Aquafina.
But you know. Yeah.
Aquafina's in the movie?
Yeah.
Mariah carried everybody that we brought up. Just, I don't know her. I don't know her.
I just think there was so much more talent that they could have.
I think Queen Latifah would have been
or Amber Riley. I wanted either one of them to play Ursula.
Amber, honestly,
yes.
Yeah, honestly, what was really upsetting is beyond Amber Riley not getting that role, because I felt the same way. I felt like she should have gotten that role. But I was very upset that when they casted Hercules, they did not consider Ariana Grande.
Wait, it's already been cast?
Who?
They casted Hercules and they did not cast Ariana Grande.
You're lying.
I think Amber Riley should have been one of the people, the singers.
Hold on.
Wait, they're doing another Hercules?
Yeah, they're doing another Hercules.
Live action.
Instead of Ariana Grande, they actually, I think they selected Elizabeth Gillies from Victorious.
Are you sure?
And she's playing Megara.
You know the girl. Mara?
The girl from Victorious who's really
Yeah,
goth.
yeah. No, okay.
Yeah,
I'll. You know what? If it's not
sing.
Ari, I'll let
sing.
it be Liz because they're besties and it's fine and
Yeah,
she's
she can
talented
sing.
as well. But I would have loved to see Ari because.
Yeah, I mean that's just her role. She did a whole thing for it last
Yeah, I
season.
know. Yeah,
Like-
her cover of I Won't Say I'm in Love was so good.
Honestly, when I saw that, I was just like, okay, this is kind of stupid. I'm like, why would you give her a whole segment on Disney Plus for her to not be casted for this role? It just fits her. But hey.
Hercules,
'Cause-
and that's the cartoon movie. Everything else is trash.
I didn't know they had a live action Hercules.
Yeah, they have one with The Rock.
They got a few of them, yeah.
Yeah, they have one with The Rock. I don't know, Schwarzenegger. I know when
The
they
Rock. That's Hercules?
from another
Mhm. That's a
That sounds crazy.
The Marvel brothers are producing it, Joe and Anthony Russo.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
They're making Hercules?
Yeah.
The Rock as Hercules. I'm just picturing a muscular man with
They're tough. They're tough. So
a skirt on.
What do y'all think about Kong versus Godzilla? What team are y'all on? What shirts are y'all wearing when y'all go to the movies, but when y'all sit in your living room and watch it?
I've never seen
I don't
any of
really
those
watch
movies.
those movies.
Yeah,
I'm not
never.
really
Never
into
Godzilla. I
them.
feel like I did see Godzilla. But
I never saw it.
Kong is just go Kong.
I haven't seen it, but
Go for the gorillas. We know. Yeah.
Go for the gorillas.
seen Godzilla though. I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna have to go with Godzilla.
Yeah,
You said Godzilla.
I'm fucking with Godzilla.
He tall though. He right. He might be able to nash him.
So wait, is that Godzilla movie really coming out between Godzilla and this tall woman with an outfit?
Who?
This tall woman with an outfit.
Yeah, no. I don't know if it was like a fan picture, but it was like, it's like coming out in 2021. It's like Godzilla against this gigantic like 100-foot woman with a dress on. And I was like, oh, I want to see this. I'm like, because she's already slaying him with her outfits. Like, I want to see this. Like, I want to see this. I don't know where I saw this, but I literally was like, I know for a fact Godzilla goes up against, I think it's Jean-Marie or something. Like, and it's like this tall woman, like, in an outfit, and she's just looking like this. Like, she's like, what's good? And I'm like, I'm ready for this. Like, I'm ready for it. Look, y'all can laugh if you want. I'm gonna go see this movie by my damn self.
I don't
know that movie. I don't know that.
Look, it was so funny because you just see her like this. She's like, I'm ready for you. Like, come to me and fight. Like,
is she gonna hit him? Is she gonna hit Godzilla with a purse though?
Yeah, like
Godzilla versus 50.
She gonna hit him with a Birkin.
She gonna take the purse.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
She coming with a purse swing. She'll be like, whoop.
Sam said a Birkin. Don't get started. Don't get
a Birkin.
I see.
Who's got the next topic?
Oh.
I mean, I could bring up another topic. I got endless topics. Let's next topic.
Next time, this crybaby video.
So, are they still sold out? Oh my god. Let me. Oh, I have some thoughts about this video. I felt. Or let's not forget the challenges of everybody gyrating their hips,
their knees,
including the men. And this is what I'm not understanding. The video, I honestly felt was a little weird for me.
I understand what you mean. I feel like it could have been better. Like it looks so photo. You could tell the photo.
It's not.
Wait, what video is this? What video?
The crybaby video.
It's not the quality though. It's the content. You have very, very, very fervently strong childlike.
It's like Toy Story meets.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like Toy Story meets the strip club, and it's really weird.
Yes, that's the perfect.
Really weird.
That's the perfect like analogy description of it.
Like, you just see, little Betsy in the corner in the brat stall, and then you look over, you see Megan's like
clapping
cheeks, and this is my thing. It's like, oh my gosh, these elements are a little weird to combine. And it was a little hard for me to kind of like enjoy the video because I was so uncomfortable.
Like, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, she's saying cry like a baby, like, okay, you know, it's cute. But when you do a video like that, it's like, oh, you really meant like a little girl.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
You know what I'm saying? And it's implying something that really does not sit with me. And you know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to be graphic, but when you hear the song, of course you like the song. I do like the song. The song is very well done.
It's a different type of beat. It's a different type of beat. I remember.
Yeah, like, and the collaboration. I thought the collaboration was very brilliant. It's very new, but you know, it gives you that inference, that reference at first. So you're kind of just like, oh, okay, you can kind of play on this, but the video just kind of like solidified those negative thoughts you didn't want to be there, because it's like you're getting very little girl type energy, but you're also getting like, you know, I know this is a podcast. I'm trying to be as modest as I can be right now.
Be modest. We good.
I mean,
that type of podcast.
I mean, there's this one particular lyric, you know, where she's looking at the camera in the video, and she's like, "No, don't F me like that. F me like this." And she's in a little girl outfit, so it's like,
yeah.
Like, I saw that and I was cringing. I was like, "Ooh,
yeah."
Oh.
It went up.
Yeah, I was like, Megan, don't say that to me again, please.
Not gonna lie, I have not heard the song, but I looked at the video.
Yeah. I've heard the song, but I haven't seen the video.
Speaking of songs and videos, I feel like this is a perfect discussion. The Throat Baby remix in the video, because that was also another song.
That video was that video was different.
Tiana Trump though, the Tiana Trump cameo.
Yeah, she was in there.
Video.
The monogram of her throat.
Yeah.
The baby surfing on the snow.
Snow.
Or no, let's get into something real quick. Did anybody see the live stream between Megan Thee Stallion and the baby, where there was some accusations of the baby calling Megan Thee Stallion an ugly bitch?
That was his friend. I heard his friend in the background.
Yeah, like, I honestly just heard about that yesterday and was like, oh, is that why I can't find the video? Because I was looking everywhere for this video and I can't find it.
No.
Nobody saw that live? I didn't see it.
I saw the snippet of it, but I think it was his friend in the background.
Oh, he said it like on the live, like while they were on live.
Yeah, his friend, the baby's friend was in the background. Because I guess it was.
I was gonna say because they collab a lot, so that would be kind of like strange for him.
Oh, I thought they were beefing. I thought I heard that they were beefing because I thought I heard somewhere that he started. Yeah, that he started with. Yeah. What was it?
I thought that song they did was old though.
It's old, yeah. Before he just came out.
What? Huh? You said he and Danny Lay?
Yeah, him and Danny Lay just broke up.
When?
They break up, they make up.
Like she posted on her Instagram. You know, Shade Room got everything.
Oh, they just post to because I was gonna
She was like single or whatever. I'm officially single.
So he didn't want a yellow bone.
He didn't want a yellow bone. Can we talk about this? Because this yellow bone song, which was stupid.
I
wanted to talk
Danny
about
Lay, take that trash shit off the internet.
No, for real though.
Who said yellow bone? I feel attacked.
She about to be a one-hit wonder. Basically.
No, I really like her.
She don't give one-hit wonder vibes, but it's the ignorance for me.
Who?
I've never heard any of her songs except for that one.
Danny Lay.
Yeah.
My Little Baby or whatever that was Little Baby. That's what I heard. The Chris Brown joint. That was
so I like Danny Lay.
I like Danny Lay.
Danny Lay doesn't give me enough like musical content for me to like feel like it's valid enough. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel
you know Prince pretty much discovered her.
Yeah, she did. She directed a video for Prince. She choreographed.
Yeah.
When she was like 18.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When she was 18, how old is she now?
20.
Like
she's my age.
She's your age?
Yeah, she's 24.
She's been around, but she didn't like get.
Hold on. Hey Siri. How old is Danny Lay? 9. Oh, she's 26.
Yeah, she up there.
Wait, and she collabed with Prince? And
she directed
a video for him.
Yeah. And I think danced in the video
and
too.
that's my thing.
That's her main thing, is dancing.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I listened to whatever her last album was.
Movie. I liked it. I liked it. I liked the visuals. I thought it was nice. And then she turned around and dropped that crap.
Someone compared her to Cassie, and I was like, dead. I was like,
not Cassie. Oh
I'm like, don't do that.
That's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful because Cassie was actually like a one-hit wonder. Her vocals.
Well, I will say this, and I'll just kind of leave it alone. And I mean this in love. I actually do like Danny Lay. I think she's very distinctive. When you hear her speaking voice, her Dominican speaking voice, it's very distinctive. And I feel like she's found a way to incorporate that in her music. However, I would like to see her do more things vocally.
Because I mean, she's been posting things talking about she's singing live. I can definitely tell she is not singing live.
I'm like, that's not.
But I definitely. I just want to know though how, like when she played that song for the baby,
I just
he sat there and was like,
that was
"This
a
was
shot.
good."
That was a shot. Come on, yo. You know that was a shot at his baby mama. Like, you're not gonna
because everyone knows like she can't keep giving us slide by songs. Like we want to hear you sing for real. Like, and I feel like that's gonna give her that it factor as an artist if she starts to do that.
The acoustic version to
she's already amazing.
Chris Brown, the song with Chris Brown, that was dope. She did it.
Easy.
Yeah.
I just think the whole thing's embarrassing.
I love her
think it's in
Dominican Mommy.
That's
I know that song.
Dominican Mommy hits.
I think
it's just embarrassing that you would waste your energy fighting with a dude with two different baby mamas. Like it just couldn't be me. Like I mean, it's giving me desperate energy.
Focus on the music.
And it's just like, you could be doing so much. Like the thing is, her whole thing with Movie, I mean, literally that was her version of Beyonce's Lemonade.
Right.
And it's like, you let your album be overshadowed with the fact that a month after you dropped that and you're talking all this smack about the baby, now you're back with him. And now it's just the whole thing's dumb.
It's dumb.
She's gonna self-sabotage.
Yeah.
And
speaking of that, I'm not a country music fan, but there's a little controversy this week.
The dude saying the N-word.
N-word. I don't know. I forget his name. He got a mullet. I don't know. Forget.
He got a mullet.
He got a mullet. What's the country singer? Let me.
Who said the N-word?
There's a.
Who's gonna have to get it?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay, Morgan Wallen, who's a country singer. There's a video of him that surfaced with him saying that, like, him drunk or whatever, saying the N-word. It was recorded by his neighbor. He's just got, like, I guess, dropped from his label, radio station.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
they get everybody out of here. So.
I know. What award show is it?
But he's been acting reckless for months because he also got banned from Saturday Night Live for not wearing a mask or whatever. So some award show. Is it the black? I forgot what award show we have. Like Black people, NAACP. What award show? I don't know. Some award show, and they want to invite him to basically bridge the gap and like. No, you don't need to bridge the gap.
I forgot why they said, but they're trying to invite him. They extended the invitation for him to go to like one of those black award shows.
Right. His sister really released the stupidest statement yesterday on his behalf. It was like, I don't feel like cancel culture is so weird or toxic or whatever. And he understands that he did wrong or whatever, but like the amount of hate that he's getting, some people should just stop that or be nice or whatever. He's working on no, you don't get to say that, call someone a nigger and then be like, well, you guys should stop with the hate,
especially in 2021.
Yeah, it's like we have to explain why racism is wrong every year. It's like, bro, you kind of like you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah,
it's honestly so irritating. It's like people are getting it's like a child eating Tic Tac and then getting angry that he's pooping out Tic Tac. It's like they get upset at the stuff that you're not supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say it.
Yep.
And you saying it, think you can slide by like, no, ma'am, no.
Was he drunk or was he like? What was it?
He was drunk or something like that. But like, still.
Oh, okay.
But also,
no, I know.
right.
I'm just wondering what his excuse was.
Yeah, he was drunk in the video. But also, let's story time. Me and y'all were in this clubhouse chat room like maybe 2-3 weeks back or whatever. I forget what the conversation was about. It was there's this like this lady. I don't know. Was she white? Was she white, y'all?
Yeah. So it was this white lady.
Yeah,
she had 2 black daughters, right?
Okay, I remember that.
The father wasn't in the picture. She said that from time to time she would say nigga, not at them, but just
when she got mad out of anger.
When she was angry, she would say it. But she said she would never say it like to them or in their presence. And so she was saying this in the chat room, and of course, like people were upset. Like, why do you think that it's okay, even if you're saying it not to them, you're still saying it. And it's worse because it's coming out of a sense of frustration. That you feel like it's okay to say it out of frustration.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is that your go-to word? Most people's go-to words are like a F-bomb or an S-bomb.
Right.
She said, "No, I'm gonna drop the N-bomb."
I was like, but also my thing with her, like in the chat room, people kept trying to like help her, school her, and then she wants to talk over people. She's like, no, I totally understand, but she wants to then feel like people are ganging up on her, like But also,
yes,
I just feel like yes, we can educate you, but it's also not our job educating that time. Like you should know that shit in 2021.
Has to educate.
Like at this point, I'm just giving you dirty looks. Like I'm not even saying nothing to you. I'm just looking at you like, come on.
Like you have so many resources. Like I don't understand like why we have to be responsible.
I'm not right. We're not the gatekeepers and shit like that.
Yeah.
The token man. We gotta
you invented the word as a derogatory word. You know, like
we're such a powerful race.
What else is there to explain? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's you're just talking to a brick wall because then it's like, well, you guys use it in rap music and you guys call each other.
Right.
No, for real though.
Right, exactly. And we're not trying to sound like neo-Nazi black, but I mean, damn, it's like, can you just know the basics of treating treating somebody with respect?
No, like I can't control if you say like when you're at home, but don't say that shit around me. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm serious because I never want to come off neo-Nazi black and like offend somebody who's Caucasian.
That's the first time I heard that neo-Nazi black.
Neo-Nazi black. Oh, I made that up. Yeah, it's like you know how the Nazis were.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be neo-Nazi black and be like pro-black to the point where I'm like, no, kill the white people. I'm like, no, that's that's not the energy at all. But we just want them to understand like there is a thing just treat everyone the same. Like literally treat everybody the same. Like no one's race means anything at all. Like
just don't call me a nigger, period. That's it.
Or stop using that word.
Stop.
Like don't do it again. Or else.
I can't control what happens after I tell you one time. So
right. Like don't say it again. It's not nice.
That's it.
Hurts my melanin feelings.
You catch a jab to the throat, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it hurts my melanin feelings.
It hurts me more than it hurts you.
It definitely will. It definitely will. But yeah, we're in Black History Month.
Yeah.
What, 7 days in?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. 7 days in.
Have you guys seen the movie American Skin?
Yes.
On Amazon Prime. I watched it last night. I really liked it. It was really good.
I still gotta watch One Night in Miami.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Have y'all seen American Gods?
No, I've seen the trailer.
I'm on that right now.
Let me tell you something. My dad told me about that the other night. He said it's like one of the best shows he's ever seen. Like he said, the philosophy behind it is so real. And I don't know if y'all know, but I'm really into theology and philosophy. Like I've studied the Bible and the Quran. Like I love stuff like that. So when he told me about that, I was like, oh, I have to see this. Like I have to see this because
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm on season 2 now, episode 1.
I'm gonna have to add that to my watch list.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
You know what? I'm pleasantly surprised about Stranger Things and the fact that they're able to write a new season for that show, and it keeps getting better and better and better. Like I didn't think it was gonna do too well after the second season. Like I really didn't.
I've never watched Stranger Things.
I've never watched it.
Same.
What?
It's not my cup of tea.
God, y'all are missing the whole energy. Like what? It's so good.
But I can tell you something that was really good. Malcolm and Marie. I watched that on Friday night.
I heard a lot of people hated
crazy. It was like your toxic relationship.
I know people were like they were tired of the repetitive dialogue, whatever that meant. I hadn't seen it, so
I think the plot was good, but yeah, it was kind of like, damn. So y'all was just fighting. Y'all all love the W. Y'all now you're like fucking or whatever. Now you're always like damn. Okay,
yeah.
What I want to see is Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes.
That looks good.
Comes out, I definitely want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to have like a Black History Month movie marathon. Like,
Detroit, that's a good movie.
Let me just say, I'm so glad that like these movie studios are deciding to release movies on streaming services now.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been waiting for that for so long.
It's a dope marketing thing. Like,
yeah, I mean, honestly, I think movie theaters are it's over.
Oh, you're talking about HBO Max?
Yeah, like HBO Max and Disney Plus. You know, this movie just to the screen.
I think they just put the Brandy Cinderella Whitney Houston.
Yeah, they're putting that on there.
Yeah.
I think
you hear they're making a Black version of Cheaper by the Dozen.
I don't know if we need that. I don't need that. I like the
with what's her name?
Gabrielle.
Oh, Gabrielle Union.
That's a W.
Weren't they young in the original movie?
What?
They were teenagers. They were teenagers. And they had some kids. Hilary Duff. She's aged so well, you know, unproblematic.
I know Hilary Duff is too bad Disney wouldn't let her do what she wanted with that.
I'm so mad that we're not getting the Lizzie McGuire. I'm so mad because it could have gone. You could just put that on, like they did with Love Simon. They could have put that on.
I'm still waiting for this Proud Family reboot that they keep saying every 3 months and then never comes out. That's what I'm saying. They say it like it's coming soon. We've been hearing this for like 2 years.
I know they've been like they already like recorded episodes or whatever.
Yeah, and Keke Palmer's
supposed to be on it.
The Boondocks is supposed to come back too.
Yeah, it is.
I've been waiting on that forever.
I don't know if it's gonna be the same because you know
without Pops,
Witherspoon.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Is Regina King gonna be in it?
She's supposed to come back, yeah.
All right.
It definitely wouldn't work without her and without John Witherspoon.
I love the Boondocks. That was the most amazing, hilarious show that ever came out.
Funny.
Amazing. Hey Sam, you know the creator went to Oakland Mills?
Of the Boondocks?
Mm-hmm.
We got too much talent in the DMV. Damn.
Yeah.
Come on, Brent Faze, like Gallant, Shy Glizzy, Gold Link,
Rico Nasty.
She nasty.
The Boondocks was like the Black Simpsons to me.
Yeah.
Nah. The Boondocks is like Naruto meets Street Fighter. Like for real, because I mean, what Black show is out there that's anime like that? Like, you know, it was really it was such a mixed element. Like, and that's something I think a lot of people don't really see about that show is like, it was anime, technically. Like, it wasn't made by Japanese people, but it was anime.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah,
in a way.
Like that,
You know, and I think that's what drew me. Yeah. I think that's what drew me, because imagine playing that in another nation. They would think that that's how America is, but that's not how America is. It's only like that in Chicago, Wilmington, and New York.
You talk about the Boondocks?
Yeah.
You know where they live is based on Howard County. That's what I was telling Sam.
That's hilarious.
For real? Wow.
Crest is Howard County.
I did not know that. That was a gem.
Oh.
This should
Yeah.
drop. Wow.
So I have an interesting question, because I wanted to get into this artist a little bit, but I just wanted to see how y'all felt about her. But do any of y'all, are y'all fans of like Jasmine Sullivan, any of her work? Because I love Jasmine Sullivan.
Bust the Windows at Chicago is just a bop. On that,
yes, I'm so in love
her
with her.
EP was amazing.
Watch
her Tiny Desk set. That was good.
Oh yeah.
She did something for HBO Max as well. This EP was dope.
All I've heard was the EP, so that's all I have to go on. But I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Jasmine's got that voice that nobody can replicate.
Right. Everybody's trying to do like Jasmine Sullivan challenge. Like,
no one can replicate it. And I think that's what makes her so amazing, because she has that very raspy, earthy church voice that is so distinctive to her.
Definitely.
I'm like, yeah, she's awesome.
And her pen game is strong. Like,
yeah, her lyrical prowess is off the charts. Like, all her songs, I think, are written by her, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I'm pretty sure, isn't she stationed in Philly?
Philly or New York? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Philly. Somebody told me that she's like, she goes to the store like anybody else. Like, she don't even walk around with security. I was like, let me find out.
Now I saw Chris Rock in New York that way.
You said what?
I saw Chris Rock in New York that way. Like, he was on
oh wow.
He was on West Side Harlem. I forgot. I think it was like 80th or something like that. I just saw him randomly walking down the street. So Wild Now is coming back.
Yeah.
With Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming back. Finally.
Hopefully, he got some more money too.
Shook hands and mended things up.
We give him back his rights to the show because he created that joint. Like,
I mean, that's all they really had. They had like they don't
have nothing.
Ridiculousness like, over and over and over.
Nobody. That show is not funny.
Shit sucks.
Chelsea's whatever her laugh is annoying. She can't rap. I wish she would stop.
Chelsea, West Coast, Chanel West Coast.
Chanel West Coast, whatever her name is. Sound like a freaking.
They had Catfish though. I like Catfish.
Oh yeah,
Catfish.
I watch Teen Mom.
Cheaters.
Like what I watch.
Cheaters, yeah, classic.
I love
Cheaters.
I miss the videos though, but like you go to MTV Jams and like Nick.
I love Hoarders and I love 600-Pound Life.
My Life.
Wait, what about those 1,000-pound sisters or whatever? I don't watch the show, but I see their memes everywhere.
I watching that.
I don't watch it, but I see their memes everywhere.
No, I watched that entire thing, and that show was so funny to me. Like, it was so funny because they ultimately got better, but them all them bickering as sisters was just so funny. Like, it was so funny, but I love Hoarders more than anything because you really see like layers of civilizations of dirt and grime, and I love it. Like, I just think it's hilarious to me. I'm like, how do people get like this? Like, how? Like, it's crazy. Like, it was something when he walked up in that house and he turned on the lights. You just see this family of mice look at him and not leave. They didn't leave.
A family of mice.
Yeah.
Yes, like I remember on one of the episodes, he turned on the light and there was this family of mice, and they were just like, Oh,
was
we
good.
They were like, meow, 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 cheese, cheese, meow, meow. Like, they didn't pay him no mind. Like, they kept it moving. And then you just see all these roaches just like having a good old time. I was like,
Roaches,
wow.
mice, and like
Wow.
next where the snakes at. Like,
you ever seen the movie? You ever seen that that cartoon animation called Flushed?
Oh my
With the
gosh, I saw Flushed. Wait, Flushed Away?
Yes.
Yes, Flushed Away. Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about.
It was like that, where like it was a city of like slugs and roaches and like just
That show just brought me. I mean, that movie just brought me way back.
When they bring you back though, that came back in like 2004.
Yeah, like I went with my preschool. We went to go see that at the movie theaters.
Yeah, that's what it was like for me looking upon this. It was a lot. I was like, it's really the fact that y'all didn't disperse when we turned on the lights. Like, who do y'all think y'all are? You're supposed to run.
it's their house now. They own it.
It's their house now.
How y'all feel about it? How y'all been feeling about these silhouette challenges? Because like
a little too much for me.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people have to perv. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
One person always got to ruin it for all of us, though. One person got to ruin it for all of us. But I'm like, dang, they have the silhouette challenge. They got the whatever the crybaby challenge. The guys don't got no challenges. Like we need to
That's where the money at right there. You got to make a what they got the June book challenge.
We need the turbo. We need the turbo. We need the turbo real talk challenge because like
yeah, there we go.
There's actually one particular busted challenge that honestly scarred me, and I'm not gonna say it on the air, but like, let's just say when she busted it, she literally busted it on somebody. And yeah, it was a lot for me.
Live action.
Yeah, live as in like borderline pornographic. I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot for me. Experience, and then the
I'm gonna head out now.
Bro, you gotta watch.
Get off Twitter.
You gotta watch Zoe's silhouette thing.
I love him
because he put stump on her like Kurt Franklin, switched to Kurt Franklin.
Oh my
love Zoe.
Oh my god.
Silhouette challenge, that was funny.
Yeah, I just watched the silhouette challenge for the cinematography to make sure like how they're editing it and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's a man who's been in a relationship. Smart guy.
Oh, funny.
Take notes. Take notes.
I need to make sure that they're doing it correctly.
The editing is crisp, because it's hard to transition.
The transition.
So just so y'all know, he's the silhouette challenge audit.
So they was really trying to go in on my girl Chloe for her challenge and the busted challenge and everything else. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to chill.
We need to leave Chloe alone.
We finna go to war for Chloe.
Honestly, it's really disrespectful how much people are attacking her. It's like, let her mature, let her grow up. It's like, she's like, I know that
it'd be the ones with no edges and like their bank account being real low that have the most to say.
Oh, was it women attacking her or men?
Yes, it was women. The men don't care. The men don't care.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's
The men not gonna complain. Like,
this is my thing though. This is my thing. I felt like it was extremely disrespectful for them to come for Chloe like that, because at the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion is perpetuating that image. She's honestly a byproduct of our generation. So I can't be angry at her because she's conditioned to behave that way. And it's the same thing for everybody else. Cardi B is up there, Megan Thee Stallion's up there, and they're twerking. And they're not twerking, they're galloping. She's a stallion. So when she twerks, everything
wasn't even twerking. She was just saging or lighting a candle. She just happens to be in her panties and a t-shirt.
Okay.
There we go. There you go. Open-mindedness. So
if you didn't want to watch it, click off.
Everyone else. So like they can't say nothing. They were listening to all these artists who sexualize themselves.
Mm-hmm. I know y'all be twerking in the club. Don't stop.
I mean, I think everybody should get the choice, I mean, because like you see, they made the separate Instagram. Her sister's, I guess, is more tame, but she's also in a contract with Disney. That's probably half the reason.
Right.
But I mean, I feel like you should be able to choose, like, I mean, you choose how sexual you want to be as an adult, as long as it's not,
it's your
weird.
body, your choice,
Yeah.
It's not like she's popping out for OnlyFans, so I don't really know what the issue is. Like,
yeah. And even if you did, she's grown. Like, what you gonna do?
No, for real though.
True that.
If you're not paying their bills, you're not contributing to the bank account. Like, I feel like this, that opinion.
Just wait. Chloe Holly's gonna bust her as a solo artist, and she's gonna take the charts for a good 6 months. Watch. Just watch.
I think she has a collaboration coming out from Black. Because she produces the rights. Their producing game is on point.
Yeah.
Child making me look like a chump. Their producing game's on point.
Let's be sitting in the living room, recording albums, producing like.
Yeah, I need tips from them because they be doing it, making us grown men look a fool. I'm like, these little girls can really produce this? Like, I'm sitting back like, can I book y'all? Like,
I gotta give them a round of applause for like all the performances from during quarantine in their room, like on that tennis court, like with all the setups. Like, that was dope.
Honestly, that was brilliant. Yeah, how they were able to do multiple shows in their house. Like, that was their house and they did multiple shows. Like, I just thought that was amazing.
Mansion goals. Like,
that's what I want for myself, so I can do shows like that. But I'm just a fan. I love Chloe and Holly. I think they're amazing, but I think they need to leave them alone. Let them grow up. They're maturing. Mm-hmm. And that process is not always, what you want it to look like. She's not going to mature into this well-mannered lead lawyer. Like, she's an artist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she has to express that.
And that's the problem with society, is that society feels every time there's a celebrity that they're automatically now a role model. Like, people like to stigmatize celebrities and artists and everyone into being these role models. And it's like, your goal, I'm sorry, when you're an artist, your goal is not to be a role model. It's to release your music and do what you got to do. It's just people like to throw that, oh, no, you're a role model, so you have to do this and you have to do.
I feel like there's a difference also for female artists than it's pushed on male artists for like the role model.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Like, there's definitely a double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, even they had that whole dialogue about like the WAP versus Throat Baby, since they came out around the same time, and obviously one got demonized a lot more.
Just as vulgar. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. Both great songs, but you can't even play
it on the radio, like.
And there's no dance for Throat Baby that I know of.
Right, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, I don't know what you got to do, like.
Throat Baby, oh my Lord. Lord God in heaven, Throat Baby.
No week.
Yeah.
It's way too catchy though. Like, it's way too catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. I thought the remix had like too many people on it, but that's just me. I can't stand when they have like 8 people on it.
I feel like song. When it's 5, the limit should only be like 2 to 3, 3 or 4, 3 at most.
Yeah.
But JT
I like 3. Like 3 is cool.
Yeah. JT killed her verse.
Oh yeah, JT's verse was crazy.
A little switch up.
I thought you were about to say Jay-Z real quick. I was like, wait.
I don't know if he would let him on the throat baby.
Oh, man. Yeah, they ain't gonna have that.
So, Super Bowl predictions. Who you got your money on? We talked about it earlier, but I don't think everybody gave their predictions on who they think gonna win.
I'm not even sure what a touchdown is. So
food.
I'm sorry. Not that kind of gent.
I know Tom Brady great and all that, and this is what 10
Whoa! Is Thomas Patrick Edward Brady to you,
Yikes.
sir?
Mr. Thomas Edward Brady.
I know Tom Brady.
Oh, because you're from Florida. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I signed my bandwagon application like May 2020, so I was early on the bandwagon when he got there, so I'm good.
Right.
I mean, I think they're good. Tampa Bay's good, but
You said who?
The offensive game.
Tampa Bay.
It's an offensive game. Mahomes got it. I mean,
that laugh.
Yeah, I got Kansas City by 14.
By 14?
14.
That's good. A lot of people saying 13, but a lot of people saying Kansas City by 13, but you said 14. That's still good.
Yeah, I got a 14.
Kansas City. Yeah.
Did you put money on it, or are you just saying that to?
No, I never bet on sports.
That's me too. There's a lot of money for going to sports though, but like my
there is. It's just too unpredictable.
I don't like losing money like that.
Y'all go ahead and bet on DraftKings real quick.
Yeah. There are some popular bets on Bleacher Report that I read. If you bet $10 so you bet $10 that Tom Brady's going to score the first touchdown, rushing touchdown, or receiving touchdown, you'll win $3,000 off of $10.
Mm-hmm.
Money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Money. Okay. Yeah. By putting up $10.
That's because that's not happening. Wait, Tom Brady receiving touchdown?
Receiving, or he got to score the first touchdown, but not passing. So you got to receive it, or he got to run it in like quarterback sneak or something.
Oh wow.
I don't think that's what happened.
Then they got a few wide receivers that if they score 3 touchdowns, then you get like 2,500, stuff like that. If Kansas City,
I bet Tyree gonna score 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think it went 2,500. Tyree scores 3 for $10. So it's worth
that might be worth it. That's worth it.
It's on DraftKings.
That's definitely worth it.
It's on DraftKings.
DraftKings and Bleacher Report.
Go ahead and download that real quick.
And it's only $10. You spend $10 on a meal at Chick-fil-A.
$10 though.
That sounds good.
No, it does, doesn't it?
Closed on Sunday though, unfortunately.
You know what? I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate you bringing it up the way you did, and then reminding me that it's closed. That was the manipulation.
It's a manipulation for me.
There's a special place in hell for people.
You say you took it to hell.
No, because I don't spend $10 on a Chick-fil-A meal. Okay, I spend $17. You got to get a large fry. You got to get a deluxe.
Yeah,
chicken.
I get that.
Deluxe, the large fry.
Okay, you got to get a mac and cheese. You got to get a milkshake.
Milkshake, okay.
Okay, look. Okay, first of all, don't sleep on their mac and cheese.
Their
I
mac
still
and cheese
haven't
is
tried
crazy.
Their mac and cheese goes off. They put this shredded stuff on top, and it be encrusted and stuff. It be.
Their mac and cheese really.
Look, don't sleep on their mac and cheese.
Word.
You don't know what you're missing.
Wait, Chick-fil-A got mac and cheese?
Yeah, they have mac and cheese.
No, but
They even
Chick-fil-A-
had it on
Chick-fil-A
campus.
also has this milkshake that I think is peppermint, and that goes off.
It does go off. It does.
Nah, you're suspect.
Y'all making me hungry. Like,
I never had the peppermint. I never had the.
Please, you ever had that mango pineapple smoothie from McDonald's?
I ain't know about that.
no, I ain't know about that.
Listen,
like that.
Yeah.
look,
All right, but like,
I'm not no fast food connoisseur or nothing. I mean,
you said or nothing.
I just know where the bops are at.
Basically,
How did-
chicken deluxe, a spicy McChicken, the burger, the fries, lemonade, iced
tea, all that.
See, I have a lot of mixed meals though, because I'll get like Chick-fil-A sauce and eat it with Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Don't tell nobody. And then I'll go,
That's my
I might
jam.
put that in some tacos, honestly. Like it'd be slapping.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
No, seriously, a Popeye's chicken sandwich with Chick-fil-A sauce with McDonald's fries. Listen, get out of my face.
How did y'all feel about that courtside Karen with LeBron? Because like that was
I don't even know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. Like, she could go somewhere.
She just wanted some clout. She wanted a shout out, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do anything for clout. Do anything for
Her
clout.
story changed when she got out of the arena. First, she said LeBron said this and that to her, and then when she got home, all of a sudden now LeBron called her a bitch and told her to sit down and stuff like that. When she got home, and she made a video.
He was like, y'all, they had some they had some drinks. I don't know. She got.
Oh no, he can catch these knuckles, threatening me. Yeah.
Back in that go.
Yeah, you get yoked up. Yo. Got snatched.
It's
a snatchable offense.
Making some shirts called.
Right. Of course, I can.
Me and LeBron winning at it. Come on now.
I'm worried.
LA in 6.
All right, so
over Brooklyn.
It was a great podcast, y'all. You know,
definitely
appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
We'll talk about LA in 6. You get out of here.
Thank you for sharing your insights in the Navy, sharing these stories with us. Definitely, we're gonna take you up on that guest appearance. Part 2 on your podcast.
Definitely want to have all y'all on there. Sign language. I don't understand that.
No, I was just dancing.
Oh, I thought you were
dancing.
Anyway,
it's been real. I'm Sam, also known as Sam the Seuss.
I'm Yao, also known as XO.
Zion Lion.
Frankie Sassmaster.
This is Alexander Mantis.
Yes.
And you're watching Disney
Stage.
Channel.
Make sure you go check out Porch Stories on all streaming platforms and follow Porch Stories on Instagram. Spelled just like that.
Blah blah. This has been the Creators Club. Catch y'all next week. Anyway.
Bye.
Real high girl shit.
No.
Oh no, can't end it like that.
All right.
Handle me? Who gonna handle me?